And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Every man of the children of Israel shall pitch by his own standard, with the ends of their father's house far off about the tabernacle of the congregation shall they pitch. And on the east side toward the rising of the sun shall they of the standard of the camp of Judah pitch throughout their armies.
Are the generations of Aaron and Moses that gave that the Lord spake with Moses on Mount Sinai. And these are the names of the sons of Aaron, Nadab, firstborn in the Bible, and Ithamar. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, priests which were anointed whom he consecrated to minister in the priest's office. And Nadab and Abihu died before the Lord when they offered strange fire before the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai, when they had no children. And Eleazar and Ithamar ministered in the priest's office in the sight of Aaron their father. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Bring the tribe of Levi near and present, and present them before Aaron the priest, that they may minister unto him. And they shall keep his charge in the charge of the whole congregation before the tabernacle of the congregation to do the service of the tabernacle. And they shall keep all the instruments of the tabernacle.
Shall be the tribe of Simeon, and the captain of the children of Simeon shall be Shelumiel, the son of Zerushadai, and his
of the congregation in the charge of the children of Israel to do the service of the tabernacle. And thou shalt give the Levites unto Aaron and to his sons. They are holy, given unto him out of the children of Israel. And thou shalt appoint Aaron and his sons, and they shall wait on their priests' altars. And the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, And I, behold, I have taken the Levites from among the children of Israel, instead of all the firstborn that openeth the matrix among the children of Israel. Therefore the Levites shall be mine, because all the firstborn are mine. For on the day that I smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, I hallowed unto me all the firstborn in Israel, both man and beast, mine shall they be. I am the Lord. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, Number the children of Levi after the house of their fathers, by their families, 80 male from a month old and upward shalt thou number. And Moses numbered them according to the word of the Lord, and he was as he was commanded. And these were the sons of Levi by their names: Gershon and Kohath and Merari. And these are the names of the sons of Gershon by their families: Libni and Shimei, and the sons of Kohath by their families: Amram and Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziah, and the sons of Merari by their families: Zalah and Mushi. These are the families of the Levites according to the house of their fathers. Of Gershon was the family of the Levites, and the family of the Shemites. These are the families of the Gershonites. Those that were numbered of them according to the number of all the males from a month old and upward, even those that were numbered of them were 7,500. The families of the Gershonites shall pitch behind the tabernacle westward, and the chief of the house of the fathers of the Gershonites shall be Eliasaph, the son of Rael. And the charge of the sons of Gershon in the tabernacle of the congregation shall be the tabernacle and the tent, the covering thereof, and the hanging.
Take the sum of the sons of Kohath from among the sons of Levi after their families by the house of their fathers, from 30 years old and upward even until 50 years old, all that enter into the house to do the work in the tabernacle of the congregation.
And the
They
cords
shall
of
do the service of the sons of Kohath in the
Kohath
tabernacle of the congregation about the most holy things. And when the camp setteth forward, Aaron shall come and his sons, and they shall take down the covering veil, and cover the ark of testimony with names, and shall put thereon the covering of badger skins, and shall spread over it a cloth wholly of blue, and shall put in the staves thereof. And upon the table of showbread they shall spread a cloth of blue, and put thereon the dishes, and the bowls, and covers to cover withal, and the continual bread shall be thereon.
The families of the sons of Kohath shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle
covering
side,
of badger
and the chief of the house of the father of the families of the
and shall take a
Kohathites
cloth of blue, and cover the candlestick of the light, and his lamps, his tongs, and his snuff dishes,
and
all
their
the oil
charge
vessels
shall be the
thereof,
ark,
wherewith they
and the
minister
table,
unto it.
and the
Shall
candlestick,
put it, and all the vessels thereof,
and the
within a
vessels
covering of
of the
badger skins,
sanctuary wherewith
and shall put it upon a
they
board.
minister,
And
and the
upon the
hangings,
golden altar
and
they shall
all the
spread a
service
cloth of
thereof.
blue, and cover
And
it with a
Eleazar,
covering of
the
badger
son of
skins,
Aaron
and
the
shall put to the
priest,
staves
shall
thereof.
be chief
And
over
shall
the
take all the instruments
chief
of
of the
ministry
Levites,
wherewith they minister
and
in the
have the
sanctuary,
oversight
and put them
of
in a
them that
cloth of
keep
blue,
the
and
charge
cover them
of
with
the
a covering of
sanctuary.
badger skins,
Of
and shall
Merari
put
was
them
the
on a
family
board.
of the
And they
Mahalites,
shall take away
the
the
family
ashes
of
from
the
the altar,
Mushites,
and
these
spread a
are
purple
the
cloth
families
thereon.
of Merari.
And they shall put upon it
And
all the
those that were
vessels
numbered
thereof,
of them,
wherewith they
according
minister
to the
about
number
it,
of all the
even the
males,
censers, the fleshhooks, and the
from
shovels, and the
old and
basins,
upward were
all the vessels of the altar. They shall
6,200.
spread upon it a
And the
covering of
chief of
badger
the house
skins,
of the
and
father
put
of
to
the
the staves
family
of it.
of
And when Aaron
Merari
and his
was
sons have made an
Uriah
end
the
of
son
covering the
of
sanctuary, all
Abihail.
the vessels of the
These
sanctuary,
shall pitch
as
on
the
the
camp is to
side
set
of the
forward,
tabernacle
after that the
north,
sons of Kohath shall come to bear it.
and under the
But they shall not
custody
touch
and
any
charge
holy
of the
thing,
sons of
lest they
Merari
die.
shall be the boards
These
of
things
the
are the burden of the
tabernacle,
sons of
and the
Kohath,
bars
and the
thereof,
tabernacle of
and
the
the pillars
congregation.
thereof, and
And to
the
the
sockets
officer of
thereof,
Eleazar the son
and
of Aaron
all
the
the
priest
vessels
pertaineth the
thereof,
oil for the
and
light,
all
and the
that
sweet incense, and the daily meat
serveth
offerings,
thereto,
and the anointing oil,
and the
and
pillars
the
of the
oversight
court
of the
round about
tabernacle,
in their
and
sockets,
all
and their
that
pins,
therein
and
is
the
in the
cords.
sanctuary
But
and in the
those that
vessels thereof.
encamp
And the Lord
before
spake
the
unto
tabernacle
Moses and
toward
unto
the east,
Aaron,
even
saying,
before the
Set
tabernacle
off
of
the
the
tribe of the
congregation,
families of the
which should be
Kohathites from
Moses,
among
and
the
Aaron,
Levites.
and
But thus
his
do unto
sons,
them,
keeping the
that they may
charge of the
live and not
sanctuary for
die,
the charge of
when
the
they
children
approach
of
unto the
Israel,
most
and
holy
any
thing.
stranger that
Aaron and his
father's
sons
nigh
shall go
shall be
in,
put
and
to
appoint
death.
them every one to his
All
service
that
and to
were
his birth.
number of the
But they shall
Levites
not
as
go in to
Moses
see
and
when the holy
Aaron
things are
numbered
covered,
at the
lest they
commandment
die.
of the Lord
The
throughout
Lord
their
spake unto
families, all
Moses,
the
saying,
males from a
Take
month
also the
old
sum of
and
the sons of
upward were
Gershon
20
throughout the
and
houses of their
3,000.
fathers,
And
by
the
their
Lord said
families,
unto
from
Moses,
30
number
years
all the
old and upward
firstborn of
until
the
50
Lord
years
of the
old shalt
children
thou
of
number
Israel
them.
from
All
a
that
month
enter in
old
to
and
perform
upward,
the
and
service,
take the
to
number
do the work in
of
the
their
tabernacle of
names.
the congregation.
And thou
This
shalt
is the
take
service
the
of the families
Levites
of
to
the
me.
Gershonites,
I am
to
the Lord,
serve and
instead
to
of all
work.
the firstborn
They shall
among the
bear the
children of
curtain over the
Israel,
tabernacle
and
and the
cattle
tabernacle
of
of the
the
congregation,
Levites,
his
instead of all
covering,
the
and the covering of
firstling
the badger
among the
skins
cattle
that is
of
above
the
upon
children
it,
of Israel.
and the hanging for the door of the
And Moses
tabernacle of the
numbered as the
congregation,
Lord commanded
and
him
the
all the
hangings of the
firstborn
court,
among
and
the
the hanging
children
for
of
the door of
Israel,
the gate of
and
the court,
all the
which is by
firstborn
the tabernacle, and by the altar
males
round
by the
about,
number
the
of them
cords,
from
and
a
all
month
the
old and
instruments of their
upward,
service,
of those
and
that
all
were
that is
numbered
made
of
for
them
them, so shall
were
they
20
serve.
and 2,000.
At the appointment of Aaron and his sons shall be all the service of the sons of the
And the
Gershonites,
Lord
in
spake
all
unto
their
Moses,
virtues,
saying,
and in all
take the
their
Levites
service, and
instead
he
of
shall
all the
appoint unto
firstborn
them in charge
among
all
the
their
children of
virtues.
Israel,
This is
to
the
settle over
service
the
of the
Levites
families of
instead
the
of
sons
their
of
tribes,
Gershon in
and
the
the Levites
tabernacle of
shall
the
be mine, I
congregation.
am the Lord.
Their charge shall be
And
under
for
the
those
hand
that
of Ithamar
are to
the son
be
of Aaron the
redeemed of the
priest.
200
As for
and
the sons of
3 score
Merari,
and
thou shalt number them
13
after their
of the
families by the
firstborn
house
of
of
the
their
children of
fathers.
Israel,
From
which
30
are
years
more
old and
than the
upward, even
Levites.
unto 50 years old,
Thou
shalt thou
shalt
number
even
them.
take 5
Every
shekels
one that
apiece
entereth
of a
into the
pole
service,
after the
to do
shekel
the
of the
work in the
sanctuary
tabernacle of
shalt
the
thou take
congregation.
them.
Command
The
the
shekel
children
The
of
charge of
Israel
Edward,
that they
according to
put
all
out of
their
the
service,
camp
and thou
every
all
shalt
of the
leper,
give
congregation,
and
the
every
money
one
the
that
wherewith
boards
hath
of the
an issue,
tabernacle, and the
and
bars
whosoever
thereof,
odd
is
and the
number
pillars
defiled
thereof,
by the
and
dead,
sockets thereof.
of
both
them is to be
male
The
and
corners of the
redeemed
court
unto
female,
round
shall
Aaron
he
about, and
put
their
out
and to
sockets
of
and
his
their
the
sons.
camp
pins,
shall
And
he
their
Moses
put them,
took
cords,
the
that they
and all
redemption
their
money
defile
of
not
them
instruments,
their
that
and
were
camp,
all their
over
service,
and
in the
above
by
midst
name
number
they
whereof
shall
I
reckon the
dwell.
instruments of the
of
charge
the
of
The children
Edward.
of
firstborn of the
Israel
This
did
is
children
the
of
so,
service
Israel
of the
took
and put
families
he
of
them
the
out
sons of
one
without the
Merari,
camp,
according to all
as
their
the Lord
service,
spake unto Moses, so did the children of Israel. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, when a man or a woman shall commit any sin, men commit, to do a trespass against the Lord, and that person be guilty, Then they shall
speak unto the
confess
children
their
of
sin
Israel,
which they
and
have
say
done.
unto
Those
them,
that were numbered of
And
the
he
when
shall
either
children of
man
recompense
or
his
woman
trespass with
shall
the
separate
principal
themselves
thereof, and
to
add
vow a
unto it the
vow
fourth
of
part
a
thereof,
Nazarite,
and give it
to
unto
separate
him
themselves
against
unto the
whom he
Lord.
has
Moses and Aaron,
trespassed.
He
his
shall
number,
separate
But if
himself
the
from
man have
wine
no
and
kin,
strong
to
drink, and
recompense the
shall drink no
trespasser to
vinegar of
him,
wine,
Gershon,
but
let the
vinegar of
trespass
strong
be
drink.
recompensed unto
Neither
the
shall
Lord
he drink
from
any
the years of
liquor,
the priest.
grapes,
Beside the
nor
ram of the
eat moist
atonement,
grapes
whereby
or
the
dry.
atonement shall be made
All
for
the
an
days
animal.
of his separation
And
shall
every
he eat
offering of
nothing that
all
is
the
made
holy
of the
things of
vine
the
shoot,
children of
from
Israel,
the
which they
kernel,
bring unto the priest, shall be
even to the
and
husk.
every man's hallowed
All the
thing shall be
days of the
his.
vow of his
Whatsoever any
separation,
man giveth the priest, it
there
shall be
shall
his.
no
And
razor
the Lord spake
come
unto
upon his
Moses,
head
saying, Speak
until
unto
the
the children of
days
Israel,
be
and say unto
fulfilled.
them, If
Then
any man's
the
wife
which
go
he
aside
separated
and
himself
commit a
unto the Lord,
trespass against him,
he shall be
and
holy,
an ant lie
and
with her
shall let the
cunning,
locks of
and it
the
be
hair
hid from the eyes
of
of her
his head
husband,
grow.
and be kept
All
close,
the days
and
that
she
he
be defiled,
separated
and
himself
there be no
unto
witness
the Lord,
against
he
her,
shall
neither
come
she be taken with a
at no
manner.
dead
And
body.
the spirit of jealousy come
He shall
upon
not
him,
make
and if he
himself
be jealous of
unclean
his
for his
wife, and
father,
she be defiled,
for
or
his
if the
mother,
spirit of jealousy
for
come
his
upon
brother,
him,
or
and
for
he
his
be
sister
jealous of
when
his
they die.
wife, and she be not
Because the
defiled,
consecration
then
of
shall
his
the
God
man
is
bring
upon his
his
head.
wife unto the
All
priest,
the days
and
of
he
his
shall bring her
separation he
offering
is holy
before
unto the
him.
Lord.
The tenth part
And
that
if any
of the
man
barley
die
meal,
very
he
suddenly
shall pour no
by
oil
death,
upon it,
and
nor put
he hath
frankincense
defiled
thereon,
the
for it
head
is
of
an
his
offering of
consecration,
jealousy,
then
an
he shall
offering
shave
of
his
the
head
memorial,
in the day
bringing
of his
iniquity to
cleansing.
remembrance.
On the seventh
And the
day
priest
shall
shall
he
bring
shave
her
it.
near,
And on
and set
the
her
eighth
before
day
the
he shall
Lord.
bring 2 turtles,
And the priest shall
or
take
2
holy
young
water
pigeons
in
to
an
the
earthen
priest.
vessel,
And it came
and
to
of the
pass on the
dust
day
of
that
the
Moses had
earth
fully
of
set
the
up the tabernacle and had anointed it and sanctified it,
to the
all the
water.
instruments thereof,
And the priest
both the
shall
altar
set
and
the
all the
woman
vessels
before the
thereof,
Lord,
and had
and
anointed
uncover
them and
the
sanctified
woman's
them.
head.
And
And the
make an
princes of
atonement for
Israel,
him,
heads of the
Memorial
houses
in
of
her
their
that
fathers,
he
who were the
sinned by
princes
the
of the
jealousy
tribes, and were
offering,
over
and
them
shall
that
and the
were
priest
hallow
numbered,
shall have in
offered.
his
his head
hand
And
that
they
same
brought
bitter
their
day.
water
offering
that
before the
causeth
Lord,
the
And
6
curse.
covered
he shall
wagons,
Priest
and
shall
12
consecrate unto the
charge
oxen,
it by
Lord the
an
a million
days
oath,
for
of his
2 of the
saying,
princes,
separation, and
and
shall
for
bring
each
a
one
If
an
lamb
no
ox.
man
of
He
the
have
brought
lain
first
them
with
before
year
the
thee,
for a
tabernacle.
and if thou
And
trespass
the
hast
Lord
offering.
not
spake
gone
unto
But the
Moses,
aside to
days
saying,
that were
Take it of
uncleanness,
them,
before
that
whether
they
shall
in
be
may
the
be
lost,
house
to
that
do
of
the
thy
service of
because
the
his
house,
tabernacle of the
separation
be
was
thou
congregation.
gone.
free
And thou
from this
shalt give
bitter
them
And
water
unto
this
the
that
is the
Levites,
causeth
law
the
to
of the
every man
curse.
according
Nazarite
to
in
his
the
service.
days
But
of
if
his
thou hast
Stook
separation
gone
the
shall
wagons
aside
be
and
to
the
another
oxen,
he shall
instead
be
of
and
thy
brought
gave them
unto
husband,
the
unto the
door of the
and if
Levites,
thou be
2
tabernacle of the
wagons and 4
defiled,
congregation,
and
oxen
the
he gave
son
unto
and
the
he
hath
sons
shall
of
lain with
offer
thee
Gershon,
his
beside thy
according to
offering
their
unto
husband,
the
service.
Lord.
And
then
4
the priest
wagons and
shall
One
8 oxen
charge
he
the
gave unto
woman
the
ewe
sons of
of the
Merari,
first year
cursing.
according
without
to their
The
blemish
priest
for a
shall
service.
burnt
say
On
unto
the
the
hand
offering,
of
woman,
and one
Ithamar the son
the
of
ewe
Lord make
Aaron the
thee a
of
priest.
the
curse,
first
and an
But
year
unto the
oath
sons
without
of
among thy
Kohath
blemish
he gave
for a
people,
none.
sin
when the
offering,
As
Lord
the
doth
service of
make
the
thy
and
sanctuary
one
pride
to
lamb
run
run,
without
unto
and
them
thy
blemish
was
for
that
belly
they
to
peace
should
offering,
bear
swell,
and a
upon their
and
basket
this
shoulders.
of
water that
unleavened
And the
causeth
bread
the
princes
curse
offered
shall
shall
for the
come
fine
into
dedicating of
thy
the
flour
altar
bowels
in
to
the
make
day
mingled
thy
with
that it was
oil,
belly to
anointed.
swell and thy
And
and
when the
thigh to
wheat
princes offered
rot,
their offering
and
of
the
before the
woman
altar,
shall
unleavened bread,
say,
the Lord said unto
anointed with
Amen,
Moses,
oil,
They
Amen.
shall offer
and
their
the
The
meat
offering
priest
each
shall
offering
prince in
and
write
his
their
these
day for the
curses
drink
therein,
dedicating of the
offering.
and
altar.
he shall blot
He
And
that
the
them
offered
priest
his
out
shall
offering the
bring
first
them
from the
day was
before the
water.
Nashon,
Lord,
the
and
son
And
of
he
shall
shall cause
Aminadab
offer
the
of the
his
woman
tribe
sin
to
of
drink
Judah.
the
offering
bitter
And
and
his
his
water that
burnt
offering was
causeth the
1
offering,
silver
curse,
charger,
and
the
the
and he
weight
water that
shall
thereof was
offer
an
causeth
the
the
hundred
curse
lamb
and
shall
for
30
enter
a
into
shekels,
her,
1
sacrifice of
silver
and
peace
bowl of
become
70
offering
bitter.
unto
shekels,
the Lord.
after the
Then the
shekel of
priest
the
shall take
sanctuary,
the
A
jealousy
basket
both of
of
them
offering
were
out of
full
the
unleavened
of
woman's
bread,
fine
hand,
flour
the
mingled with
shall
oil
wave
for
their
a meat
offering
offering,
before the Lord,
1 spoon of
and
10
his
shekels of gold,
and the
full of
Nazarite
incense,
shall
shall
have
take
the
an
young
head
goat,
act
full
for
of
the
the
offering,
separation
lamb of the first
of the
year
bread
for
of
a
the
burnt
tabernacle
offering,
of the
and
1
burn it
congregation,
kid of the
upon the
goats for a
altar,
sin
and
offering,
and shall
1
afterward
take
for the
the
shall
head
cause
sacrifice
the
of peace
woman to
offering,
of
drink
the
the
2
head of
water.
his
oxen, 5
separation,
rams,
and
And when
5
he
put
hath
it
he-goats,
made
in the
her to
fire,
drink the
lambs of
which
the
is
water,
first
under
and
the
it
year.
shall come to
This
sacrifice
was the
pass that
offering of
if
of the
Nashon
she
the
be
peace
son of
offering.
defiled
Aminadab.
and have done
On the
And the
second
trespass
priest
day,
shall
against her
take the
husband,
salt
Nathaniel
and
the
the
son of
silver
Lord
Zuar,
of
will
the
prince
cause
of
a
lamb,
good
and the
Issachar,
cause
did
to
one
offer.
leavened
enter into
cake
He
her,
offered
out
for
of
his
the
offering
basket,
1
and one
silver
and her
charger,
unleavened
belly shall
the weight
wafer,
swell
and
with
whereof
shall
the
was
put
130
fire
them
shall rise,
upon the
shekels,
and the
hands
woman
of the
1
shall be
silver
minister
bowl of
accursed
70
among her
after
shekels
people.
after the shekel of the
the
And if the
head
sanctuary,
woman be not
of his
then full
defiled,
of
separation.
but
fine
be
flour
clean,
mingled
He
with
said,
then
oil
she
for a
shall be
meat
and the
offering,
free,
priest
and
shall
1
shall
weigh
spoon of
them
consume
gold
for
the
a
of 10
wave
thing.
shekels
offering
full of
before the
This is
incense,
the
Lord.
law
1
This
of
young
is the
bullock,
jealousy,
1
holy.
when a
ram,
This is
wife
1
holy
goeth
lamb of the
for
aside
first
to
year for a
another,
burnt
the
offering,
instead of
priest,
her
with the
1 kid
husband,
of the
wave
and is
goats for a
breast,
sin
and
defiled,
he
offering,
shall
or
and
if the
for a
remain
spirit
after
of
that. The
sacrifice of
jealousy
peace
cometh
offering,
Nazarites
upon
drink
2
him,
wine.
oxen,
and he
5
be
rams,
jealous
5
over
This
his
is
he-goats,
the
5
wife,
law
lambs of
and
the
shall
of the
first
set the
year.
woman
Nazarites
This
before
was
the
the
who
Lord,
offering
shall
of
and the
fast
priest
Nathaniel,
shall
the son
in
of
execute
Zuar.
upon
of
her
his
all this
On
offering
the
to
law.
the
3rd day,
Lord
Then
Eliab,
shall
the
the
son of
man be
Helon,
for his
guiltless
prince of the
through
children
separation.
of
hate,
Zebulun,
Besides
because the
did
that,
woman
offer.
let
shall
his
bear
His
her
hand
offering was 1
iniquity.
shall
And
silver
the
give.
Lord
charger, the weight
spake
whereof
unto
was
Moses,
130
saying,
According to the
shekels.
vow
1
which
1
he
silver
Aaron,
vowed,
bowl of
so
say
70
may
unto
shekels
him,
after the shekel of the
when thou
sanctuary.
lightest the
Both of
lamp,
them
so
full
he
of
set
must
the
fine
do
lamp
flour
after the
shake
mingled
it
with
law
light
of
oil
his
over
for a meat
against
separation.
the
And the
offering.
Lord spake
1
candlestick.
unto
gold
And
Moses,
spoon of
Aaron
saying,
10
did so.
shekels
Speak
full of
unto
incense.
Mo,
And lighted
speak,
the
A
speak
lamps
young
unto
bullock,
thereof
Aaron
over
1
and
against
unto
the
ram,
his
1
sons,
candlestick, as
lamb
the
of
saying,
the
Lord
in
first
this
year
commanded
for a burnt
wise
offering.
Moses.
1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 lambs of the first year. This was the offering of Eliab the son of Helon.
So he
On the
made the
4th day,
candles.
Elizur the son of
And the Lord
Shedeur,
spake
prince
unto
of the children of
Moses,
Reuben, did
saying,
offer.
Take the
His offering
Levites
was
from
1
among the
silver
children of
charger of the
Israel,
weight of 130 shekels,
and thus
one
shalt
silver
thou
bowl
do
of
unto
70
them to
shekels
cleanse
after
them,
the shekel of the
sprinkle
sanctuary,
water
both
unto
pure and
them
full of
upon
fine
them,
flour
and
mingled
let
with
them
oil
shave
for a meat
all their
offering,
flesh,
1
and
golden
let them
spoon of
wash
10
their
shekels full
clothes,
of incense,
and so make
1 young bullock,
themselves
1
clean.
ram, 1 lamb of the
And
first
let them
year
take
for
a
a burnt
young
offering,
bullock with his
1
meat
kid of the
offering,
goats for a sin
even
offering,
fine flour
and for a
mingled with
sacrifice of peace
oil.
offerings,
And
2
another
oxen,
young
5
bullock
rams,
shalt thou
5
take for a
he-goats,
sin
5 lambs
offering.
of the first year.
And thou shalt
This was
bring
the
the
offering of
Levites before the
Eleazar, the son
tabernacle
of
of the
Shedeur.
congregation.
On the 5th
And
day,
thou shalt gather the whole
Shelumiel, the
assembly
son
of
of
the children of Israel
Zurishaddai, prince of the
together.
children of
And thou
Simeon, did
shalt bring
offer.
the
His
Levites
offering
before
was
the
1
Lord.
silver
And
charger,
the
the
children
weight
of Israel
whereof was
shall take their
130
dedication from
shekels,
the
1
Levites.
silver bowl of 70
And Aaron
shekels,
shall
after
offer
the
the
shekel of the
Levites
sanctuary,
before the
a
Lord
full
burnt
full of fine
offering of the
flour
children of
mingled with
Israel,
oil for a
that they
meat
may
offering,
execute the
1 golden
service of
spoon
the
of
Lord.
10 shekels full of
And the
incense,
Levites
1
shall
young
lay their
bullock, 1
hands upon
ram,
the heads
1
of the
lamb of the
children.
first
And
year
thou
for a
shalt
burnt
offer the
offering,
one for a
1
sin
kid of the goats for
offering,
a sin
and the
offering,
other for a
and for a
burnt
sacrifice
offering
of peace
unto the
offerings,
Lord,
2 oxen,
to
5
make an
rams, 5
atonement for the
he-goats, 5
Levites.
lambs of the first
And
year.
thou shalt
This was
offer
the
the
offering
Levites
of
before
Shelumiel,
Aaron
the son of
before his
Zurishaddai.
sons, and
On the
offer them
6th day,
for the
Eliasaph,
offering
the son
unto
of
the Lord.
Deuel, prince of the
And thou
children of
shalt
Gad,
not
offered.
separate the
His offering
Levites
was
from
1
among
silver
the children
charger
of
of the weight of
Israel, and the
130 shekels,
Levites
a
shall be
silver
mine.
bowl of 70 shekels
And
after the
after
shekel of the
that shall the
sanctuary,
Levites
both
go
a lamp full
into
of
the
fine
service
flour
of the
mingled with oil for
tabernacle
a
of
meat
the
offering,
congregation.
1 gold spoon
And thou
of
shalt
10
cleanse
shekels
them,
full of
and
incense,
offer
1
them
young
for an
bullock, 1
offering.
ram, 1 lamb of
For
the
they
first
are
year
wholly
for a
given
burnt
unto
offering,
me from
1
among
kid
the
of the goats
children
for
of
a sin
Israel.
offering,
And
and for a
speak
sacrifice
such
of
as
peace
open every
offerings, 2
door,
oxen, 5
and
rams,
brings
5
in the
he-goats,
firstborn of
5
all the
lambs of the
children of
first year.
Israel,
This
have
was the
I
offering of
taken unto
Eliasaph,
me.
the son of
For
Deuel.
all the
On the 7th
firstborn of the
day,
children of
Elishama,
Israel
the son
are
of
mine,
Ammihud,
both men
prince of
and
the children of
beasts.
Ephraim,
On the day
offered.
that I
His
saw
offering
every
was 1 silver
firstborn in the
charger,
land of
the weight
Egypt,
whereof
I
was
sanctified
130
them for
shekels, 1
myself.
silver bowl of
And I have
70
taken the
shekels after the
Levites
shekel of the
for all the
sanctuary,
firstborn of the
both
children
them
of
full of
Israel.
fine flour
And
mingled
I
with
have
oil
given the
for a meat
Levites as a
offering,
gift to
1 golden
Aaron
spoon of
and
10
to his
shekels full of
sons from among the
incense,
children of
1 young
Israel,
bullock, 1 ram,
to do
1
the
lamb of the
service of
first
the
year
children
for a
of
burnt
Israel
offering,
in the
1 kid of
tabernacle
the
of the
goats for a sin
congregation,
offering, and for a
to make an
sacrifice of peace
atonement for the
offerings, 2
children of
oxen,
Israel,
5 rams,
that
5
there be no
he-goats, 5
plague among
lambs
the
of the first
children of
year.
Israel
This was
when
the
the
offering
children
of
of Israel
Elishama,
come
the son
nigh
of
unto the
Ammihud.
sanctuary.
On the 8th day,
And Moses
offered
and
Gamaliel,
Aaron
the
and
son
all
of
the
Pedazur,
congregation
prince
of
of
the
the children of
children of Israel,
Manasseh. His
even the
offering was
Levites,
1 silver
did
charger of the weight of
that the Lord
130
commanded
shekels,
Moses
1 silver
concerning the
bowl of 70
Levites.
shekels,
So
after the
did
shekel
the
of the
children
sanctuary,
of
both of
Israel
them full
unto
of
them.
fine flour mingled
And
with
the
oil for a
Levites
meat
were
offering,
purified,
1 golden
and they
spoon of
washed
10
their
shekels full of
clothes.
incense,
And Aaron
1 young
offered
bullock,
them
1
as an
ram, 1
offering
lamb of
before
the
the
first
Lord.
year for a
And
burnt
Aaron
offering,
made an
1 kid of the
atonement
goats
for
for a
them,
sin
to
offering,
cleanse them.
and for a sacrifice
And
of peace
after that
offerings, 2
went the
oxen, 5
Levites
rams,
in
5
to their
he-goats,
service
5
in the
lambs of the first
tabernacle of
year.
the
This was the
congregation
offering of
before
Gamaliel,
Aaron
the son of
and
Pedazur.
before his sons,
On the 9th day,
as the Lord had
Abidan,
commanded
the son of
Moses
Gideoni,
concerning the
prince of the children
Levites.
of Benjamin,
So did
offered.
they
His
offer.
offering was 1
And the
silver
Lord
charger,
spake
the
unto
weight
Moses,
whereof was
saying,
130
This
shekels,
is it that
1 silver
belongeth
bowl
unto
of
the
70
Levites,
shekels after the shekel of the
20 and
sanctuary,
5 years
both of them
old
full
and
of fine
upward.
flour
They shall
mingled
go
with oil
in
for
to
a
wait
meat
on the
offering,
service
1
of the
golden spoon of
tabernacle
10
of the
shekels full of
congregation.
incense, 1
And
young
from the
bullock,
age of
1
50
ram, 1
years
lamb of the
they
first
shall
year
cease
for a burnt
waiting upon
offering,
the service
1 kid of the
thereof,
goats for a
and
sin
shall
offering,
serve no
and for
more,
a sacrifice
but
of
shall
peace
minister
offerings,
with
2
their
oxen,
brethren
5
in the
rams, 5
tabernacle of the
he-goats,
congregation.
5 lambs of the first
And
year.
the charge,
This was the
and
offering
shall
of
do the
Abidan, the
service.
son of Gideoni.
Thus shalt thou do
On the
unto
10th
the
day,
Levites,
Ahijah,
touching
the
their
son of
charge.
Ammishaddai,
And the Lord
prince of
spake
the
unto
children of
Moses,
Dan,
saying,
offered. His offering was
Make
1
thee 2
silver charger,
trumpets of
the weight
silver,
whereof was
of a whole piece shalt thou make them, that thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly, and for the journeying of the camps. And when they shall blow with them, all the assembly shall assemble themselves to thee at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
And when the
And if they
cloud
blow
covered the
with
Lord
one trumpet,
And for
then
a
the
sacrifice of
princes
meat
which are heads
offering
of
the
the thousands of
2,500
Israel shall
rams,
gather
5 he-goats,
themselves
5
unto thee.
lambs of the first
When
year.
he blow
This
at
was the offering of
Then the king
Ahiezar, the son of
on the
Amishadai.
east parts,
On the 11th day, Pagiel, the son of Okran, prince of the children of Asher,
then the camps
his
of the
offering was one
south
silver
side
charger,
shall take
the
their
weight whereof
journey.
was
They shall
130
blow
shekels,
an
one
alarm
silver
for their
bowl of
journey.
70 shekels,
But when
after
the
the shekel of the
congregation is to
sanctuary,
be gathered
both of them
together,
full of
they
fine
shall
flour
blow,
mingled
but
with
shall
oil for
not
a meat
sound
offering.
an alarm.
One golden skull, 10
Sons of
shekels
Aaron,
full
the
of
priest,
incense.
shall blow
One
with
young bullock,
trumpets.
one ram,
They
one
shall
lamb
be
of
to
the
you
first year
for
for a
an
burnt
ordinance
offering,
forever
one kid of the goats
throughout
for a sin
your
offering,
generations.
and for a sacrifice of
When
peace
people
offerings,
war
2
in your
oxen,
land
5
against the
rams,
enemies
and he goats, 5 lambs of the
then you
first
shall
year.
blow an
This was the
alarm
offering
with
of
trumpets.
Pagiel, the son of
And you shall be
Okran.
remembered
On the
before
12th
the
day,
Lord your God.
Ahira, the son of
That you shall
Enan,
be
prince of the
saved from
children
your
of Naphtali,
enemies.
offered. His
Also
offering
in
was
the
1
day of
silver
your
charger,
gladness,
the weight
and
whereof
in the
was
Sabbath
130
days,
shekels,
and
1
in the
silver
beginning
bowl of
of your
70
months,
shekels,
you shall
after the
blow
shekel
with
of
the
the
trumpets
sanctuary,
over your
both of them full of
border
fine flour
and for the
mingled with oil for a
sacrifices
meat
of
offering.
peace
1
offerings.
golden
They
spoon
may
of 10
kindle
shekels
and
full of
the
incense.
memorial before your
One
God.
ram, 1
I
lamb
am
of the
the
first
Lord,
year
your
for a
God.
burnt offering.
And
1
it
kid of
came
the
to
goats
pass
for
on
a
the
sin
20th
offering,
day of the
and for a
second
sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen,
year,
5
the
rams,
cloud was
5
taken
he-goats,
up
5
on the
lambs of the first
tabernacle
year.
of the
This was
testimony.
the offering of
When the
Ahira,
children
the
of
son of
Israel
Enan.
took their
This was the
journeys
dedication
out
of
of
the
the
altar,
wilderness
the
of
day when it was
Sinai,
anointed by
and
the
the
princes of
cloud
Israel,
rested
12
in the
chargers of
midst of
silver, 12 silver bowls,
they
12
first
spoons
took
of
their
gold,
journey
each charger of
according to
silver
the
weighing
commandment of the
130
Lord
shekels,
by the hand
each
of
bowl
Moses.
70, all the silver
In the
vessels
first
were
place of the
8,400
standard of the camp
shekels,
of the children
after
of
the shekel of
Judah,
the sanctuary.
according to
The
their
golden
lots.
spoons were 12,
And over his house was
weighing 10
Nashon,
shekels
the
apiece,
son
after
of
the shekel of the
Amminadab.
sanctuary.
And
All
over
the
the rest
gold
of the
of the
tribes
spoons
of
was
the children of
120
Issachar was
the oxen for the
Othniel,
burnt
the son
offering
of
were 12
Joseph.
bullocks, the
And
rams
over the
12,
host of the
the
tribe of
lambs
the
of the first
children of
year
Zebulun
12,
was
for a meat
Eliab,
offering.
the son of
1 kid of the
Helon.
goats for sin
And the
offerings.
tabernacle was
All the
taken
oxen
down
for the
of the
sacrifice
sons
of
of
the peace
Gershon,
offerings were
and the
12
sons
full
of
of
Merari
bullocks,
set
the rams
forward
60,
bearing
the
the
he-goats
tabernacle.
60, the
And the
lambs of the
standard
first
of the
year
camp of
60.
the
And
Reubenites
the
This
people
was
went
the
about
dedication of
and
the
their
altar
and
after
armies,
that
gathered
it was
it
and over
and
anointed.
their
ground
host
it
And
in
was
Moses was
mills
gone into the
or
Elijah,
beat
the
it
tabernacle of the
in
son
a
of
mortar
congregation to speak with
Shedeua.
and
him.
baked it
And
Then he
over
in
the
heard the
host
voice
of
of
the
pans
one
tribe
and
of
speaking
the
made
unto
children
him
of
cakes
from
of it.
off the
Simeon
And
mercy
the
was
seat.
taste of it
He
Shelumiel,
was
was
upon the
as
ark
the
of
taste
of
of
testimony,
fresh
Zurai
oil.
between the
Shaddai.
two
And
cherubims.
when
And
the
over the
dew
host
fell
of the
upon the
tribe of the
camp in the
children of
night,
Miriam and
Gad
Aaron
the
spake
was
with
manna
his
fell
voice
Eleazar,
upon
because
the
of
it.
the
son of
Ethiopian
Duel.
woman whom
Then
he had
Moses
married.
heard the
For
And
he
people
had
weep
married a
throughout
woman
their
bearing the
Miriam,
families,
and
every
sanctuary,
said,
man
and
in
the
the
hath the
door of
curtains,
his
Lord
and
tent.
indeed
the
spoken
And
over
the
tabernacle,
your
and
anger
the
of the
enemies?
gates they
Lord
Hath he
came.
not spoken
and the
And the
also
anger
of
of the
standard of the
Lord
camp of the
was
children of
kindled
But
Ephraim
the
greatly.
man
set
Moses was
forward
great
Moses
according to
people,
their
also was
above all
armies.
the men
displeased.
And
which
over
were of the
his
And
company
Moses
of
host
the
said
earth.
was
unto the
And
Lord,
the
Elishama,
Lord spake,
the son
wherefore
of
hast
unto
thou
Moses and
afflicted
unto
thy
Aaron,
And over
servant?
the
and unto
host of the
Miriam,
And
tribe of the
wherefore
children
Count
of
ye three
have I
Manasseh
unto the
not
was
tabernacle of the
found
Gamaliel,
favor
the
congregation.
in
son
thy
And
of
sight,
three came out.
that
Pedahzur.
thou
And the Lord
layest
came
And
the
over the
down of
burden
the
host
of
of the
pillar
all
of the
this
tribe of the
cloud
people
and stood
children
upon
at
of
the
me?
door
Benjamin
of the tabernacle,
was
and called
Have
Abiah,
I
Aaron and
the son
Miriam
conceived all
of
this
unto the
people?
Gideoni.
camp. And he said,
And the standard of
Hear
the
now
Have
camp of
my
I
the children
words.
of
begotten
Dan
If
them,
there
set
be a
that
forth
thou
prophet among
against
shouldest
the
you,
say
rear
unto
let
guard
the
of
me,
all
Lord
the
carry
open
camp
them in
mine
thy
round
mouth
their
unto
bosom,
him
as a
apartments?
in a
nursing
vision,
And over
and will
father
his
speak
host
unto his
beareth
was
the
people.
sucking
Ahiezer,
child
the
My
son
unto
of
the
servant
lamb,
Moses is not so,
which
Ammishaddai.
thou
who
And
is
over the
swearest
faithful in
unto
host
all
of
their
the
thine
tribe of
house.
fathers.
the children
With
of
him will
When
I
Asher
speak
should
was
mouth
I
to
have
Phagiel,
mouth,
the
even
flesh
son
to
of
give
apparently,
unto
and
Mahaziah.
all
not in
this
And
dark
over
people?
the
speeches,
host of the
and
For
the
they
tribe of the
weep
similitude of
unto
the
children of
me,
Lord shall I
Naphtali
saying,
behold.
Give us
was
flesh,
Ahira,
Then
that
were
we
the
they
may
son
not
of
eat.
afraid to
Enan.
speak
I
against
am
my
not
And
able
over
servant
to
the
bear
Moses.
all
kings
this
of the
The anger
children
of
of
the
people
Lord was
Israel
alone,
kindled
according to their
against them,
because it
armies
is
and he
too
when they
heavy
set
departed.
for me.
And
forward.
the cloud departed
And
And
from
if
off the
Moses
thou
said
deal thus with me, kill me. I pray thee. Out of hand. If I have found favor in thy sight, and let me not see my wretchedness. And the Lord said unto Moses, gather unto me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom thou knowest to be the elders of the people, and officers of them, and bring them unto the tabernacle of the congregation, that they may stand there with thee. And I will come down and talk with thee there. And I will take of the spirit which is upon thee, and will put it upon them, and they shall bear the burden of the people with thee, that thou bear it not thyself alone. And say thou unto the people, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow, and ye shall eat flesh, for ye have wept in the ears of the Lord, saying, who shall give us flesh to eat? For it was well with us in Egypt, therefore the Lord will give you flesh, and ye shall eat. Ye shall not eat 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, neither 10 days, nor 20 days, but even a whole month, until it come out of your nostrils, and and it be loathsome unto you, because that ye have despised the Lord which is among you, and have wept before him, saying, Why came we forth out of Egypt? And Moses said, The people among whom I am are 600,000 straight. And thou hast said, I will give them flesh, that they may eat a whole month. Shall the flocks and the herds be slain for them to suffice them? Or shall all the fish of the sea be gathered together for them to suffice them? And the Lord said unto Moses, Is the Lord's hand waxed short? Thou shalt see now whether my word shall come to pass unto thee. And Moses went out and told the people the words of the Lord, and gathered the 70 men of the elders of the people, and set them round about the tabernacle. And the Lord came down in a cloud and spake unto him, and took of the Spirit that was upon him, and gave it unto the 70 elders. And it came to pass that when the Spirit rested upon them, they prophesied and did not cease. But there remained 2 of the men in the camp. The name of the one was Eldad, and the name of the other was Medad. And the Spirit rested upon them, and they were of them that were written, but went not out unto the tabernacle, and they prophesied in the camp. And there ran a young man and told Moses, and said, Eldad and Medad do prophesy in the camp. And Joshua the son of Nun, the servant of Moses, was one of his young men answered and said, My Lord Moses, forbid them. And Moses said unto him, Envious thou for my sake? Would God that all the Lord's people were prophets, and that the Lord would put his Spirit upon them? And Moses gat him into the camp, and he and the elders of Israel. And there went forth a wind from the Lord, and brought quails from the sea, and let them fall by the camp, as it were a day's journey on this side, and as it were a day's journey on the other side, round about the camp, and as it were 2 cubits high upon the face of the earth. And the people stood up all that day, and all that night, and all the next day, and they gathered the quail. He that gathered least gathered 10 homers, and they spread them all abroad for themselves round about the camp. And while the flesh was yet between their teeth, stirred, it was chewed. The wrath of the Lord was kindled against the people. And the Lord smote the people with a very great plague. And he called the name of that place because there they buried the people that left it. And the people journeyed from Kibroth Hattaavah to Hezron, and abode at Hezron. The son of Israel,
thou shalt prepare for a meat offering 2 deals of flour mingled with the third part of an hin of oil. And for a drink offering thou shalt offer the third part of an hin of wine for a sweet savor unto the Lord. When thou preparest the bullock for a burnt offering, or for a sacrifice in performing a vow, a peace offering unto the Lord, then shall he bring with the bullock a meat offering of 3 deals of flour mingled with half an hin of oil. And thou shalt bring for a drink offering half an hin of wine, an offering made by fire shall I bear with this evil congregation for 1 bullock, or for 1 ram, or for a lamb, or for a kid, according to the number that ye shall prepare, so shall ye say to everyone according to their number. Those that are born of the country shall do these things after this manner, offering an offering made by fire for the sweet savor unto the Lord. And if a stranger sojourn with you, or whosoever be among you in your generations, that will offer an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord, as ye do, so ye shall do. An ordinance shall be known for you and
even tomorrow,
and also for the stranger that sojourneth with you, and are blessed forever in your generations. As ye are, so shall the stranger be before the Lord.
even
In
him
one manner
whom he
shall
hath
be for you,
chosen.
and for the stranger that sojourneth with you.
Will he cause to come near
And
unto him.
Moses saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land whither I bring you, then it shall be that when ye eat of the bread of the land, ye shall offer up an heave offering unto the Lord. Ye shall offer up a cake of the first of your dough for an heave offering, as ye do the heave offering of the threshing floor, so shall ye heave it. Of the first of your dough ye shall give unto the Lord a heave offering in your generations.
And Moses said
Ye
unto
have
Korah,
erred, not observed all these commandments which the Lord has spoken unto Moses, even all that the Lord hath commanded you by the hand of Moses from the day that the Lord commanded Moses, and henceforward among your generations. And it shall be, if aught is committed by ignorance without the knowledge of the congregation, that all the congregation shall offer one young bull for a burnt offering, for a sweet savor unto the Lord, for his meat offering, and his drink offering according to the manner, and one kid of the goats for a sin offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for all the congregation of the children of Israel, for they shall be forgiven them his ignorance, and they shall bring their offering, the sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord, and their sin offering before the Lord for their ignorance. And it shall be forgiven all the congregation of the children of Israel. The stranger that sojourneth among them, all the people were in ignorance, and if any soul sin through ignorance, then he shall bring a she-goat of the first year for a sin offering, and the priest shall make an atonement for the soul that sinneth ignorantly, when he sinneth by ignorance before the Lord, to make an atonement for him, and it shall be forgiven him. Ye shall have one law for him that sinneth through ignorance, and that is born among the children of Israel, and for the stranger that sojourneth among them. But the soul that goeth out presumptuously, whether he be born in the land or a stranger, the same reproacheth the Lord, and that soul shall be cut off from among his people, because he hath despised the word of the Lord, and hath broken by the sword. That soul shall utterly be cut off. His iniquity shall be upon him. While the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they drove a man that gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day. And the them gathering sticks brought him unto Moses and Aaron, and unto all the congregation.
Then the Amalekites came down,
because it was not declared what should be done. The Lord said unto Moses, The man shall be surely put to death, and all the congregation shall stone him with stones without condemnation. And all the congregation brought him without condemnation, and stoned him with stones, and he died, as the Lord commanded Moses. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them princes on the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a rod and the head of the house. It shall be unto you for a friend, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a-whoring, that ye may remember and do all my commandments, and be holy unto your God. I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am the Lord your God.
O Lord, the God of the spirits of all flesh, shall one man sin, and wilt thou be wroth with all the congregation? And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the congregation, saying, Get ye up from about the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. And Moses rose up and went unto Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel
before the tabernacle of witness.
followed
And they shall keep thy charge,
rod of
and the
And he
charge of
spake
all
unto
the
the
house of
congregation,
Levi. They shall
saying,
not come nigh
Depart,
the vessels of the
from the
sanctuary and the
tents of
altar,
these wicked
that
men,
neither they
and
nor
touch
ye also
nothing of
die.
theirs, lest
And they
ye
shall
be
be joined
consumed
unto
in
thee,
all
and keep
their
the charge
sins.
of the tabernacle of the
So they
congregation.
got up
For
from
all
the
the service of the
tabernacle of
tabernacle,
Korah,
and a stranger shall not come
Dathan
nigh unto you.
and Abiram
And ye shall
on
keep the
every
charge
side,
of the
and
sanctuary,
Dathan and
and the
Abiram
charge of
came
the
out,
altar,
and
that
stood
they
in
may
the door of
harass
their
any
tents,
more
and
upon
their
the children of
wives, and their
Israel.
sons,
And
and their little children.
behold, I have taken
And
my
Moses
brethren
said,
the
Hereby ye
Levites from
shall
among
know
the children of
that
Israel.
the Lord
To you they
hath
are
sent
given
me
as a
to do
gift
all
for the
these
Lord,
works,
to
for
do
I
the
have
service
not
of the
done them
tabernacle
of
of the
mine own
congregation.
mind.
Therefore
If
thou
these
and thy
men
sons
die,
with thee shall keep
the
your priest's
common
office,
death of
and
all
everything
men,
before
or
the
if
altar,
they be
and within the
visited
veil.
after the
Then ye
visitation
shall
of
serve
all
me.
men,
I have given you a
then the
priest's
Lord
office
hath
unto
not
you,
sent.
as a service of
But if the
merit.
Lord
And the
make a
stranger
new
that
thing,
cometh nigh shall
and
be
the
put
earth
to death.
open up her mouth,
And the Lord
and
spake
swallow
unto
them up,
Aaron,
with
Behold,
all
I also have given thee the charge of thine heave offerings, and all the hallowed things of the
and they
children
go
of Israel.
down quick unto the
Unto
quick.
thee I have given them by
Then
reason
ye
of the
shall
anointing, and
understand
to thy
that these
sons
men
by
have
an
provoked
ordinance
the
given
Lord.
to the children
children
it
of
came to
Israel,
pass as he
that
had
they
made
bring
an end of
a red
speaking
heifer without
all these
spot,
words,
where
that
his
the ground
blemish,
every meat
clave
offering of
and
theirs, and every
asunder
sin
that
offering
was
of
under
theirs,
them.
and
and
ye
every
shall give
trespass
her
offering of
unto
theirs,
Opened
which they
her
shall
mouth
render
and
unto
swallowed
thee,
them
shall
up,
be most holy
in
for
their
thee,
houses, and
and for
all
thy
the
son.
men
one shall
In
slay
the most
her
holy
before
place
his
shalt thou
that
face.
eat it.
appertained
Every
unto
male
Torah,
shall
The
eat it,
priest
it
shall
in
shall
all
take
be
of
they
holy
her
did.
blood
unto
with
thee.
his
They
finger,
and
And this
and
is
all
thou,
that
sprinkle of her
the heave
blood
appertained
offering of
to
their
them
directly
went
before the
all the
down
burnt
alive
offerings of
tabernacle of
the
the
into the
children
pit,
of Israel.
congregation
and the
I have
earth
7
given them
closed
unto
upon
thee,
them,
times.
and to thy
and
sons,
they
and to thy
Sprinkle the
perished
daughters
heifer in
with
his
thee,
from
sight,
among
by
the
a
her
statute
congregation.
skin
forever.
and her
And
Every
all
flesh,
one that is
Israel
clean
that
and
in
were
the
thy
round
house
her
shalt
about
dung
them
eat of
shall
it.
he
fled at the
burn.
All the
cry
The
of
best of
them,
the
priest
oil,
shall
for
all
take
they
the
of
best of
the
said,
the
lest
blood
the
wine,
earth
and
swallow
his
and the
us
wheat,
up
the
also,
first
scarlet,
fruits of
and
them
and there
which
cast
they
it
shall
came
into
offer
out
the
unto
a
the
midst of
Lord,
the
fire
them
from the
burning
have
of the
I
Lord, and
given
heifer.
thee.
consumed
Then
And
the
whatsoever is
priest
the
shall wash
firstborn from the
his
200
land of
and
they
clothes,
shall
50
bring
and
men
he
unto
that
the
shall
Lord,
offered
bathe his
shall
incense.
flesh
be
and
thine.
And
water,
the Lord
Every
and
one
spake
that
unto
after
is
Moses,
eating
clean in
saying,
shall
thine
come into the
house shall
camp.
eat of it.
And the
Speak
Everything
unto
priest shall
devoted
give
in
an
Eleazar,
Israel shall
unclean
the
be
thing
son
thine.
till
of
the
Aaron the
evening.
Everything
priest,
that
that he
openeth
And
the
he
take
that
up
matrix
the
in all
burneth
censer
flesh
shall
which
wash
they
his
bring
out
unto
clothes
the
of
in
the
the
Lord,
river,
burnt,
whether it be a
and
bathe
male or
his
scatter
female,
thou
flesh
the
and wash
fire
shall
it,
be
and
yonder,
thine.
shall be
for they are
Nevertheless,
unclean
the
hot.
until the
firstborn of
evening.
The
man shalt
censers
thou
of
And
these
the
surely
man that
sinners
redeem,
is
against
and
their
clean
the
own
shall
firstling of the
gather
soul.
up
clean
the
beasts
ashes of the
Let
shalt
them
thou
heifer,
make
redeem.
and
them
lay them
broad
Those that are to
plates
be
without the
for a
redeemed
camp in a
covering
from
of
the
the
clean
fold
altar,
place.
shalt thou
And
redeem
it
for
shall
they
be
according to
offered
thine
before
them
the
estimation,
before the
a
congregation of
Lord.
the
25
children of
Therefore
shekels
Israel
they
after
are
the
a
shekel of
hot,
the
water of
sanctuary,
and they shall
which is
be a
separation.
20
sign unto
gerahs.
It
the
is
children
Of
of
a
the
Israel.
firstling of a cow,
And
purification
or the
for
Eleazar
firstling
the
of a
sin.
priest
sheep,
took the
or the
brazen
And
firstling
he
of a
that
goat,
gathereth
censers
thou
the
shalt not
ashes of the
redeem,
wherewith
heifer
they
shall
are
they
holy.
wash his
Thou shalt
clothes,
that were
and
sprinkle
be
their
burnt
blood
unclean
upon the
until the
had
altar, and
evening.
shalt
offered,
burn their
And
and
it
fat
shall
they
be
burnt
were
unto the
offering
made
children
only
broad
of
by
plates
fire,
Israel
for a
an
for a sweet
covering
harvest
savor unto
stranger
of
the
the
that
Lord.
altar,
And the
sojourneth
flesh
to
among
of
be
them
you,
a
shall be
memorial
for a
thine,
unto the
as
children
the
statute
of
wave
Israel,
and
rest,
a
and
Israel,
as the
that
right
no
shoulder
he
stranger,
are
that
thine.
toucheth the
which is
dead
All the
not
heave
of the
body
seed
offerings
of
of the
thereof
holy
Aaron,
shall be
things, which the
unclean
come
children of
near
7
to
Israel
offer
offer
days.
unto the
incense
Lord,
He
before
shall
the
have I
Lord,
purify
given thee,
that he
himself
be
and thy
not
with it
as
sons and
on the
thy
corpse,
3rd
daughters with
day.
thee, by
And
a
and
on the
as his
statute
7th
forever.
company.
day
It
he
is a
shall
As the
covenant of
Lord
salt
clean.
said to
forever
him
But
by
if
before
he
the
the Lord
hand of
purify
unto
not
Moses.
thee, and
himself
But
to
the
thy
on the
3rd
seed
morrow
with
day,
thee.
all the
then the
And the
7th
Lord
congregation
day
spake
of
he
the
unto
shall
Aaron,
not
children
be clean.
Thou shalt
of
have no
Israel
Whosoever
inheritance
murmured
in their
toucheth the
against
land,
dead
Moses and
neither
body
against
shalt
any
thou
Aaron,
have any
man
saying,
is
part among
dead,
them,
Ye
and
have killed
but
the
by
purifieth
people
not
of
part
the
as
Lord.
himself,
thine
And
he
it
inheritance
came
among the
to
defileth the
children of
pass when the
Israel.
tabernacle of the
congregation
And
was
Lord.
behold,
gathered
I have
against
And
given
that
the
Moses and
shall
children of
against
be
Levi
Aaron, that
the
they
all the
looked
tenth
offering
of
of
toward the
Israel for
tabernacle
an
because the
of the
inheritance,
water of
for their
congregation, and
service
separation
which
was
they
behold,
not
serve,
the
sprinkled
even
upon
the
cloud
him.
service
covered,
of the
He shall
tabernacle
and
of
the
the
be
glory of the
congregation.
Lord
unclean.
appeared.
Neither must the
They
And
shall
children
Moses
of
and
Israel
cleave
Aaron
unto
came
henceforth
his
before
come
the
nigh the
bond.
tabernacle
tabernacle of the
of the
This
congregation,
is the
congregation.
lest
law
they
And the
bear
Lord
when a
sin
spake
and
man
unto
die.
Moses,
dieth in a
saying,
But the
tent,
Levites
Get
shall
thee
do
and
up
the
the
from
service in
among
the
covenant
this
tabernacle of the
congregation,
and
that I
all
may
congregation.
his
They
consume
shall
thee
bear
images shall
their
be
iniquity.
as in a
unclean
It shall be
mulch.
a
seven
statute
And they fell
days.
forever
upon their
throughout your
Every
faces. And
open
generations.
Moses said
vessel
unto
which
Among the
hath
Aaron,
children
no
of Israel
covering
Take a
they have
bound
censer
no
upon
and
it
put
is
inheritance.
fire
But the
unclean.
therein
tithes of
from
the
off
children of
the
Israel,
Whosoever
altar,
which they
toucheth
offer
and,
as
one
an
that
and
is
heave
put
offering
slain
on
with a
unto the
sword
Lord,
in
incense,
the open
I have given
and
field,
to
go
the
or a
quickly
Levites
into
dead
the
to inherit.
body,
congregation and
or
make
a
Therefore I
bone
have
of
atonement
a
said
for
unto
them,
man,
them,
or
for
a
there is
Among
graven,
the
wrath
children
gone
of
shall
out
be
Israel
from the
they
Lord.
unclean
shall have no
7
inheritance.
days.
The
And
plague
the
is
Lord
And for an
spake
begun.
unto
unclean
Moses, saying,
person,
And
Thus
Aaron
they shall
took,
take
as
of the
Moses
ashes of the
commanded,
burnt heifer of
When you take of
purification,
the children of
and ran into
Israel
the
the
midst of the
tithes which I have
congregation, and
given
behold,
you
the
from
plague
them
was
for your
begun among the
inheritance,
people.
then you
And
shall
he put
offer
on
up and heave
incense and
offering
made
of
an
it to the
atonement for
Lord,
the people.
even a tenth
And
part
he
of the
stood
tithe.
between
sprinkle it
the
upon the
dead
Your
and the
heave
living,
offering
all
shall
the
be
and the
reckoned
vessels,
unto
dead were
you
and upon
as
the
though it were
persons
Now,
that
the
were
corn of
there.
the
they
threshing
that
floor,
died in
and
the
as the
plague were
fullness of the winepress.
14,000,
One
But he
slain,
also
or
shall
one
offer an
dead,
heave
beside
or a
offering
them
unto
that
the
grain.
Lord
died
of all
A
about
your
clean
the
tithes,
matter of
person shall
fort.
which ye
sprinkle
received
And
of
upon
the
the
Aaron
children of
returned unto
Israel.
unclean on the
Moses unto the
third
door of
day.
the
Give thereof the
And on
tabernacle
the
Lord's heave
seventh
of the
offering
day,
to
congregation
Aaron
of
the
the
and on the
plague
priest.
was
seventh
stayed.
Out
day
of
he
all
shall
your
Then
gifts
came
purify
ye
the
shall
children
offer
of
himself,
every heave
Israel,
wash his
offering
even
of the
the
clothes,
whole
Lord, all the
congregation
best
of the
bathe
thereof,
himself
brethren of
in
even the
water,
Israel,
hallowed part
and
in the
shall
thereof,
be
first month.
out
clean
of
at
it.
The
evening.
people
Therefore
abode
thou
unto
shalt
But the
say
that,
man
unto
that
them,
shall be
and
when ye have
Miriam
unclean,
heaved the
died
and
there,
best
shall not
thereof
and
from
was
it,
purify
buried
then
there.
it shall
himself,
be counted
And
unto
that
the
there was
soul
no
Levites
shall
as
be
the
water
cut
for the
increase
off
of the
from
congregation.
threshing
the
floor,
But they
and
gathered
as
congregation,
the
themselves
increase of the
because
together
he
winepress.
hath
against Moses and
defiled the
against
So ye
Aaron.
did in every
sanctuary.
And the
place,
people
ye and your
chose
Water of the
against
households,
Moses,
separation
for it
hath
is your
not been
and
reward for
spake,
your
sprinkled upon
service in
him.
the
saying,
tabernacle of the
He
was
is
God
congregation.
that we had
unclean.
And ye shall
died,
bear no
And it shall
sin by
be a
reason
when
of it,
our
perpetual
brethren
but ye
died
eat from
statute
before
it
the
the best
Lord?
of
that
it.
he that
Neither
And
smeareth
shall
why
ye
evil
polluti
have
on the
the
we
holy
brought
things
up
of
the
sepulchre
the children of
wash
congregation
his
of
Israel,
the Lord
clothes.
lest
into the
ye
He
die.
that
wilderness,
toucheth the
that
water of
we
And when
and
king
our
separation
cattle
Arpad,
should
the
shall
die
not
there?
Canaanite, which
until
dwelt in the
evening.
And
south, heard tell
wherefore
that
And
have
Israel
ye
came
whatsoever
by
made
the
us
way of
to
the
unclean
come up
spies,
person
out
that
of
he
toucheth
fought
shall
Egypt
be
against
to
Israel and
bring
unclean.
took
us
some of them
And
in
the
prisoners.
unto
soul
this
that
And
evil
toucheth
Israel
it
place?
shall
vowed a
be
vow unto the
It
Lord,
unclean
and
is no
said,
until
place of
If
evening.
thou
And
wilt
seeds,
until
indeed
or of
evening
deliver this
shall
figs,
he
people
or of
into
put
my hand,
vines, or of
then I will
into
pomegranates.
the
utterly destroy
place
this city.
Neither is
Moab,
there
The
on
any
Lord
this
water
hearkened to
to
the
side the
voice
drink.
of
Jordan
Israel,
by
And
and
Moses and
Jericho.
delivered up
Aaron
the
went from
And
the
Canaanites,
Balaam
presence
and
the
they
of the
utterly
priest
assembly
destroyed
unto
went
them
the
and
door
their
of the
from the
cities,
children of
tabernacle
and
of the
Israel
called the name
down
of
to
the
congregation.
the
place
And they
Amorites.
Horus.
fell upon
And
their
they journeyed
faces,
from
Moab was
and the
Machor by
north
glory
the
of
way
the
of the
Lord
Red Sea,
appeared
because
to
they were
encompass
unto
the
them.
many,
land of
and
Edom.
And the
Moab
Lord
And
was
so
spake
the
unto
distressed
people was
Moses,
because of
much
the
saying,
children of
discouraged because
Israel.
of
take
the
the
way.
rod
And
and gather
Moab
People
thou
spake
the
spake against
assembly
against
God and
Moses
together,
and
against
thou
Aaron.
Moses.
and Aaron thy
Wherefore
Thou
have
brother,
ye
and
hast
brought
speak
us
touched
up
the
ye
out of
unto the
people
Egypt to
that
rock
are
die in
round
the
about
for
us,
wilderness?
as
eyes,
For
the
and
there is
it
no
ox
bread,
eateth
shall
up the
neither is
give
there
grass.
any
forth
water,
his
and our
water.
And
soul
Balak
And
the
loatheth
son
thou
of
this light
shalt
bread.
Zippor was king of
bring
the
The Lord
forth to
sent
Moabites
them
by
fiery
water
serpents
out of
Arnon.
the
among the
rock,
people,
He
so
said
and
so
left
unto
it to
them,
thou
people,
shalt
and
give
Therefore
the
much
unto
people of
the
congregation
Israel
of their
Lord
died.
beast
the son
drink.
of
Therefore the
And
people Yahweh came
Moses
to
took the
Moses
rod
and said,
from before
We
the
have sinned,
Lord,
for we have spoken
and
against
as
the
he
Lord and against
commanded him.
thee. Pray
And
unto the
Moses and
Lord that he
Aaron
take away
gathered
the
the
serpents from
congregation
us.
together before the
Moses
rock.
prayed for the
And he
people.
said unto them,
The Lord said
Fear
unto
not,
Moses,
ye
Make
rebels,
thee a fiery
must
serpent,
we
and set
fetch
it upon a
you
pole.
water
And it shall
out of
come
this
to pass
rock?
that every
And
one that is
Moses
bitten,
lifted up
when he
his
looketh
hand,
upon it,
and with
shall
his
live.
rod he smote the
Moses
rock
made a serpent
twice,
of brass,
and the water
put it upon
came
a
out
pole, and it came
abundantly,
to
and the
pass that if a
congregation
serpent
drank,
had bitten any man,
and their
when he
beasts
beheld the
also.
serpent of
And the
brass, he
Lord spake
lived.
unto
The
Moses and
children
Aaron,
of Israel set
because ye
forward,
believe
they
me
pitched
not,
in Opal,
to
and they
sanctify
journeyed from
me in the
Oboth and
eyes of
pitched
the children of Israel,
in the wilderness
therefore ye
which is
shall
before
not bring
Moab
this
toward the
congregation
sunrise.
into the land
From
which I
thence they
have given
removed
them.
and pitched in the
This is
valley
the
of
water
Zard.
of Meribah,
From thence they removed
because
and
of
pitched
the
on the other
children of
side of
Israel
Arnon,
strove with the
which is in
Lord,
the
and
wilderness that
he
cometh
was
out of the coast of the
sanctified in them.
Amorites. For Arnon is the
And
border of
Moses
Moab
sent
between Moab and the Amorites.
messengers from
Wherefore it is said in the book of the
Kadesh
wars
unto
of
the
the
king
Lord,
of Edom.
what he did in the Red Sea, and in the brooks of Arnon, and at the stream of the brooks that goeth down to the dwelling of Ar,
Thou
and lieth
knowest
upon the
all
border of
the
Moab.
travails
And from
that
thence
hath
they went to
befallen
Near,
us. How
that
our
is the well
fathers
whereof
went
the
down
Lord
into
spake unto
Egypt, and we
Moses,
have
Gather the people together, and I will give them water. Then Israel sang this song, Spring
and
up,
our
O well,
fathers.
sing ye
And when
unto
we
it.
cried unto the
Since
Lord,
ye
he
dig
heard
the
our
well, the
voice, and
nobles of
sent
the
an
people
angel, and
decreased by
hath
the
brought
direction of the
us
lawgiver
forth
in
out
their
of Egypt.
days.
And
And
behold,
from the
we are in
wilderness they went to
Kadesh, a
Mattanah,
city in the
and from
uttermost of thy
Mattanah to
border.
Nahaliel,
Let us
and from
pass, I
Nahaliel
pray
to
thee,
Bamoth.
through
And from
thy
Bamoth,
country.
that
We will
is, in
not
the country of
pass
Moab, to
through
the
the
top of
fields or through
Pisgah,
the
which looketh
vineyards,
toward
neither will we
Beersheba.
drink of the water
And
of the
Israel
well.
sent
We will
messengers
go
unto
by the
Sihon, king of the
king's
Amorites,
highway.
saying, Let me
We
pass
will
through thy
not
land.
turn
We will
to
not
the
turn
right
into the
hand nor
fields
to
or
the
into the
left,
vineyards. We will not drink of
until
the
we
waters
have
of the
passed
well,
thy border.
but we will go along by the king's
And
highway until
Edom
we
said
be
unto
past
him,
thy borders.
Thou
And
shalt not
Sihon
pass
would not
us,
suffer Israel to pass
lest I
through
come
his
out
border.
against
But
thee with the
Sihon gathered
sword.
all his people together,
And the
and went out
children of
against
Israel
Israel
said
into the
unto him,
wilderness. And he
We
came
will
to
go by the
Jahaz, and fought
highway,
against
and
Israel.
if I
And
and
Israel
my
smote
cattle
him with the
drink
edge
of
of the
thy
sword,
water,
and
then
possessed
I
his
will
land
pay
from
thee.
Arnon
I
unto
will
Jabbok,
only,
even unto
without
the
doing
children of Ammon.
anything else, go
And the
through
children
in
of Ammon
lightly.
was strong.
And he
And
said,
Israel took all these
Thou
cities,
shalt not
and
go
Israel
with.
dwelt in all
And
the cities of
Edom
the Amorites,
came
in
out
Heshbon,
against him with
and all
much
the villages
people,
thereof.
and with a
For
strong
Heshbon
hand.
was the city of Sihon, the king of the
Thus
Amorites,
Edom
who had fought
refused to give
against the
Israel
former king of
captives through
Moab,
his
and
border.
taken all his land out of
Therefore
his hand.
Israel turned
Unto
away
Arnon.
from them.
Wherefore they that speak in
And the
proverbs
children
say,
of Israel,
Come into
even the
Heshbon,
whole
let the city
congregation
of Sihon
journeyed
be built
from
and prepared.
Kadesh, and came
There is a
and
fire
could
gone
not
out of
ford.
Heshbon, a
And the
flame from
Lord
the city
spake
of
unto
Sihon.
Moses and Aaron
It
in
hath
Mount
consumed
Hor,
Ar
by
of
the coast
Moab,
of the land
and
of
the
Edom,
lords of the high
saying,
places of
Aaron
Ammon.
shall be
Woe
gathered
to thee,
unto
Moab!
his people,
Thou art undone, O
for he
people of
shall not
Chemosh.
enter
He hath
into
given
the
his
land
sons,
which
the
I have
escaped,
given
and his
to the
daughters into
children
captivity unto Sihon, king of the Amorites. We have shot at them.
Israel,
Heshbon is perished,
ye
even unto
rebelled against
Dibon.
my word
And we have
at
laid
the
them
water
waste,
of
even
Meribah.
unto Nophah,
Take
which
Aaron and
reacheth unto
Eleazar his
Medim.
son, and bring them
And thus
up and
Israel
take
dwelt in the
Mount
land of the Amorites.
and strip
And Moses
Aaron
sent
of
to
his
spy out
garments, and put them
Jazer,
upon
and they took the
Eleazar his
villages
son.
thereof, and
And
drove
Aaron
out
shall
the
be gathered
Amorites
unto
that were
his
there.
people, and
And they
shall
turned and
die.
went up by the way of
And Moses
Bashan.
did as the
And
Lord
Og, the king of
commanded.
Bashan, went
And
out
they went
against
unto
them,
Mount
he and all
Hor
his
in the
people,
sight of
the
all
battle
the
of
congregation.
Gibeah.
And
And the Lord
Moses
said
stripped
unto
Aaron
Moses,
of
Fear
his
him not,
garments,
for
and
I have
put them
delivered him
upon
into thy
Eleazar
hand,
his son.
and all his people
And
will be in
Aaron
his
died
land.
there
And
in
thou shalt do
the
to him
top of
as
the
thou
mount.
didst unto
And
Sihon,
Moses
king of the Amorites,
and
which dwelt in
Eleazar
Heshbon.
came down
So they smote him
from the
and his
mount.
sons and all
And
his
when all
people,
the
until there
congregation
was
saw
none
that
left him
Aaron was
alive,
dead,
and they
they
possessed
mourned
his
for
land.
Aaron
And Balaam said
30
unto Balaam,
days,
Build me
even
here
all
7
the
altars,
house of
and
Israel.
prepare me
And when
here
Balak
7
saw
oxen
that
and
it
7
pleased
rams.
the Lord
And
to
Balak
bless
blessed
Israel,
Balaam,
he
and
went
smote
not,
him. And Balaam offered
as
on
at the
every
time
altar of
to
Balak
seek
and a ram.
for
And Balaam
enchantment,
said
but
unto
he set his
Balak,
face toward
Stand
the
by thy
wilderness.
burnt offering, and
And
I will
Balaam lifted up his
The Lord
eyes
will
and
come
he
to
saw
me,
Israel
and
by
whatsoever
his
he sheweth me, I will tell
according to the
thee.
thou
trumpet.
hast
And he went to an high
Spirit of
place,
God
and God met
came
Balaam,
upon him.
and he said unto him,
Then he took
I
up
have
his
prepared
parable
7
and
altars,
said,
and I have offered upon
Balaam,
every
the
altar a
son of
bullock and a
Zippor,
ram. And the Lord
hath
put a
said,
word in Balaam's
and the
mouth, and
man
said,
whose
Return
eyes
unto
are open
Balak,
hath
and
said,
thus thou shalt speak.
I thine
And he
ass
returned
upon
unto
He
which
him,
hath
thou
and
hast
sent,
lo,
ridden
he
every
stood
which
by his
heard the
Cyrus
word
thou
of
hearest
God,
this
he and
day,
all
which
the
saw the
princes of
was
vision
I
Moab.
of the
ever
And he
Almighty,
took up his
to
parable
say
and
fallen
unto
said,
into
thee,
a
Balak,
trance,
the
said
king of
nay.
Moab,
having his
hath
eyes
Then the
brought
open,
me
Lord
from
opened
how
Aram,
the
good
one of
was
eyes
the
of
thy
mountains of the
Balaam,
temple,
east,
O
saying,
and he
Jacob,
saw
Come,
the
curse me,
and thy
angel of the
Jacob, and
Lord
come,
tabernacles, O
standing
everlasting
in the
Israel.
Israel.
way,
How
As
and
the
shall I
his
curse
valley
sword
whom God
are
hath
drawn
they
in
not
his
cursed?
spread
hand.
forth,
Or how
And he
shall I
as
bowed
divide
down
what the
gardens by
Lord
the
low,
hath not
and
riverside,
defined?
fell
For from the
as
flat
the
top
on
of the
his
rocks
trees
I
of
see
face.
him,
lying
and from
And the
the
valley,
hills
angel
I
of the
which the
behold
Lord
him.
Lord
said
hath
Lo,
planet,
people shall dwell
and
alone.
as cedar trees
Shall not be
beside
reckoned
the
among
water.
nations.
He shall pour the water out of his buckets, and his seed shall be in many waters. His king shall be higher than Agag,
And Balak said unto
and
Balaam,
his kingdom
What hast thou done
shall
unto
be
me? I
exalted.
took thee to
God
curse mine enemies,
brought
and
him
behold,
forth out of
thou hast
Egypt.
blessed them
He
altogether.
hath, as it were, the strength of an unicorn. He shall eat up the nations, his enemies, and shall break their bones and pierce them through with his arrows. His house he lay down as a lion, and as a great lion, who shall stir him up. Blessed is he that blesseth thee, and cursed is he that curseth thee. And Balak's anger was kindled against Balaam, and he smote his hands together. And Balak said unto Balaam, I call thee to curse mine enemies, and behold, thou hast altogether blessed these 3 times. Therefore now flee thou to thy place. I thought to promote thee unto great honor, but lo, the Lord hath kept thee back from honor.
And
Balaam said unto Balak, Spake I not also to thy messengers, which thou sentest unto me, saying, that Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold? I cannot go beyond the commandment of the Lord, to do either good or bad of mine own mind. But what the Lord hath said, and what the Lord saith, that will I speak. And now, behold, I go unto my people. Come therefore, I will advertise thee what this people shall do to thy people in the latter days. And he took up his parable and said, Balaam, the son of Beor, hath said, and the man whose eyes are open hath said, he hath said, which heard the words of God, and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty falling to a trap, having his eyes open. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies. And Israel shall do valiantly. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And when he looketh on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that. He perished forever. And he looked on the Kenites, and took up his parable and said, Strong is thy dwelling, and thou puttest thy nest in the rock. Nevertheless, the Kenites shall be wasted until Ashur shall carry thee away captive.
And the sons of Eliab, and the sons of Eliab,
and he took up his parable and said, Who shall live when God doeth? And ships shall come
because he was zealous for his God, and made an atonement for the children of Israel. Now the name of the Israelite that was slain, even that was slain with the Midianitish woman, was Zimri the son of Salu,
and Balaam rose up and went and returned to his
the name of the Midianitish woman that was slain was Cosbi, the daughter of Zur. He was head of a people and of a king house in Midian. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Vex the Midianites and smite them, for they vex you with their wiles, wherewith they have beguiled you in the matter of Peor, and in the matter of Cosbi, the daughter of a prince of Midian, their sister, which was slain
and before the princes of all the congregation by the door of the tabernacle of
and
the
the Lord spake unto Moses,
saying, Our
saying,
father
Command the
died in
children
the
of Israel,
wilderness,
say unto
and
them,
he was not in the company of them that gathered themselves together against the Lord in the company of pork, but died in his own sin, and had no sign. Why should the name of our father be done away from among his family?
of Zerah,
because
the
he
family of
has
his
no
own,
son.
year
and
without
the sons of
spot
Give
day
unto
by
us
day,
therefore a possession among the brethren
of Hamul,
of
the family of the Hamulites.
And Moses
These
brought
are the
their
families
cause
of
before
Judah,
the Lord,
according
and
to
the Lord
those that were
spake
numbered of
unto
them,
Moses, saying,
316,000.
The daughters of them of
Of the sons of
Canaan speak
Issachar,
right,
to their
thou
families.
shalt
Of
surely
Tola,
give them
the family of
a
the
possession
Tolaites.
of
Of Puah,
an
the family of
inheritance
the
among their
Kohathites.
father's
Of
brethren.
Jeshua, the
And
family of
thou
the
shalt
Joshbites.
cause the
Of
inheritance of
Shimron, the
their
family
father
of the
to pass
Shimronites.
unto them.
These are the families of Issachar, according to
Thou
those that
shalt
were
speak
numbered
unto
of
the
them,
children of Israel,
3,400.
If a man
And the
die
sons
and
of
have no
Zebulun
son,
after their families,
then
of
ye shall
Zebulun,
cause
the
his inheritance
family
to
of the sword,
pass
of
unto
Elah,
his
the
daughter.
family of the Elonites, of
And
Jahdon, the
if
family of the
he have no
Jahdonites.
daughter,
These are the families of the
then he shall
Zebulunites,
give
according
his
to those that were
inheritance
numbered of
unto
them,
his brethren.
3,400.
And if he have no
The sons of
brother,
Joseph after their
then
families were
ye shall
Manasseh
give
and
his
Ephraim.
inheritance
The sons of
unto
Manasseh
his
of
father's
Machir,
brethren.
the family of the
And if
Machirites.
his father have no
Gilead,
brethren, then
from the
ye shall
family of the
give his
Gileadites.
inheritance unto his
These are the sons of
kinsmen
Gilead,
that is
Jezer,
next to him,
the family of the
of his
Jezerites,
family,
Helek,
and
the family
he
of the
shall
Helekites,
possess it,
of
and
Azriel,
it
the
shall
family of
be
the
unto the
Azrielites,
children of
and of
Israel
Shechem,
statute of
the family of
judgment,
the
as the Lord
Shechekites,
commanded
and of
Moses.
Shemida,
And the Lord
the
said
family of the
unto Moses,
Shemaites,
Get thee
and of
up
Epher,
into
the
this
family
mount
of the Heferites, and
Abarim,
Zelophehad,
and
the son of
see
Epher, had no
the
sons,
land which
but
I have
daughters.
given
The
unto the
names of the
children of
daughters of
Israel.
Zelophehad were Mahlah
And when
and
thou
Noah,
hast seen
Hoglah,
it,
Milcah, and
thou
Tirzah.
also
These are the
shall be
families of
gathered unto the
Manasseh,
people,
and those
to
that were
thy
numbered of
people,
them,
as Aaron
82,007.
thy brother was gathered.
These are the sons of
For ye
Ephraim after
rebelled
their
against my
families,
commandment in the
Shuthelah,
desert
the
of
family of the
Zin,
Shuthelites,
in the
Mechir,
strife
the family of the
of the
Machrites,
congregation to
of
sanctify
Jahaz,
me
the
at
family of
the
the
water
Tahanites.
before their
These are the
eyes.
sons of Shuthelah,
That is the
Aaron,
water
the
of
family of the
Meribah
Aaronites.
in
These are the
Kadesh,
families of the sons of
in the
Ephraim,
wilderness of
according to
Zin.
those
And
that were
Moses
numbered of
spake
them,
unto the Lord, saying,
2,500.
Let the
These are the
Lord,
sons of
the
Joseph
God of
after their
spirits
families,
of all
the sons of
flesh, set
Benjamin after their
the
families,
man
of
over
Bela,
the
the family of the
congregation,
Bileads, of Ashbel, the family
which
of the
may go out
Ashbelites, of
before
Ahira, the
them,
family
and
of
which
the
may go
Hirabites,
in
of
between,
Shupha, the
in
family of the
before them,
Shuphamites, of Hupha,
and
the
which may
family of the
lead them out,
Huphamites.
and
Of the
which may
sons of
bring them
Bela
in,
were Ard and
that the
Naaman.
congregation of the Lord be
Ard,
not
the
as
family of the
sheep,
Ardites,
which
and of
have no
Naaman, the
shepherd.
family of the Naamites.
And the Lord said
These
unto
are the
Moses,
sons of
Take thee
Benjamin after
Joshua,
their families,
the
and
son
they
of
that
Nun,
were numbered of
a
them were
man in whom is
45,600.
But
These
ye
are the
shall
sons of
offer a
Dan
Spirit, and
after
lay
their
sacrifice
thine
families,
made by
hand
of Shuham,
fire
the
for a
family of
burnt
the
offering
upon him,
unto
Shulamites.
the Lord.
These are the families of
2
Dan
young
after their
bullocks,
and
families.
set him
1
before
ram,
All the
Eleazar
families
the
of the
priest, and
lambs
before
Shulamites,
all
according
the
to those that were
congregation, and
numbered
give
of
They
them
them,
a
shall be
were
charge
unto you without
in their
blemish,
3,000,400.
sight.
and their meat
And
The
thou
offering
children of
shalt
shall
Asher
be
put
of
after their
flour
some of
families, of
mingled
thine
with
Jubal,
honor
oil.
the
upon
family of
him,
the
3/10
Jinites,
that all the
deals
of
shall ye
Jeshua,
congregation of the
offer
the
for
children
a
of
family of
Israel
bullock,
may
Jeshua,
and
be
of
2
obedient.
tenth
Beriah, the
deals
family
for
And
of
a
the
he shall
lamb.
stand
Berites.
before
A
Of the
Eleazar
sons
the
of
7/10
priest,
Beriah, of
deal shall
who
thou
Eber,
shall
the
offer
ask
family of
for
counsel for
every
him
Hebron,
lamb.
after the
of
judgment
Malchiel,
of
2
the
Urim
family of
young
the
lambs,
before
Malchielites.
the
and
Lord.
1
At
Names of the
goat
his
for a
daughters
word
of
sin
Asher
shall
was
offering to
they
make
Serach.
an
go out,
atonement
These are the
for
and
you.
families
at
of the
his
sons of
word
Ye
they
Asher,
shall
shall
according
offer
to
come
these
those that
in.
were
beside the
numbered of
burnt
them,
offering
who
in
were
the morning,
50 and
which is for a
3,400.
And
continual
Of the sons
burnt
of
offering.
Naphtali
the
after their
children of
families,
Israel
After this
with him,
manner
Jaziel,
even
ye
all
shall
the
the family
offer
of the
congregation.
daily throughout
Jazelites,
the
And
7
Moses did
days
as the
the
Lord
family of the
the
commanded him,
Kenites,
and he
sacrifice
took
Ziha,
made by
Joshua and
the
set
fire
family of
him
the
of a
before
sweet
Geshurites,
Eleazar
savor
the
unto
priest,
the
Hashem,
Lord.
the
and
family of
before
the
It
all
shall
the
be
Shemaites.
offered
congregation.
These are
beside
the
the
And
families
he
of
laid
container
his
of the
Naphtali,
hands
according to
offering
upon
their
him,
and the
families.
drink
gave him a
They
offering.
that were
charge,
numbered
as
And
of
on
the
the
them
Lord
7th
were
commanded
day
by
ye shall have an holy
45,400.
convocation.
These were the
Moses.
number
Ye
of the
shall
children of
do
Israel,
roast
And in the
600,000
5,000.
and
seventh month,
Also in the
on
day
the
of the
1,750.
first
first
The
day
Lord
fruits,
of the
spake
when
unto
ye
month,
bring
Moses,
a
ye
new
shall
Know
meat
have
these that
offering
the
unto
land
the
shall be
Lord,
an
divided
holy
for
after
an
the
inheritance
middle
convocation.
weeks
according to
be
the
out,
number of
Ye
ye
names.
shall
shall do
have
no
an holy
service
Many
work.
thou shalt
convocation.
give the
Ye
more
It is
shall
the
do
day
inheritance,
of
no
and to
blowing the
these
servile
thou
trumpet
work.
shalt
unto
give the
you.
less
But ye shall
inheritance.
offer the burnt
And
And
every
you
one
offering
shall
shall
with
have
the
offer a
fruit
inheritance
burnt
be given
thereof
offering
unto the
for
according
a
to
Lord.
sweet
those
favor unto the Lord.
bullocks,
One
lamb,
young
7 lambs of the first year,
and 7
and the
rams
meat offering of
first year
flour
without
mingled with
blemish.
oil, 3/10 deals unto 1
And their
bullock,
meat
2/10 deals unto 1
shall
ram.
be
These are
A
they who
several
flour
tenth
mingled with
deals unto
oil,
1
3/10
lamb
deals
throughout
for
the
a
7
bullock,
lambs,
and
and
2/10
1
deals
kid of
for
the
a lamb,
goats to make an atonement
and
for it.
1/10 deal for
You
1
shall
lamb.
offer them besides the
throughout
continual
the
burnt
7
offering
lambs,
the family
and
of
the
the
meat
Libnites, the
offering.
family of
and
the
They
1
shall be
kid
unto you
family of the
without
Malachites,
blemish,
of the goats
and
the
for
the
a
drink
sin
the
offering,
offering.
family of the
to make an
And Moses spake
atonement
unto the heads of the tribes
besides
And the
the
name
concerning
of
burnt
the
Amram's
children of
offering
wife
Israel,
was
of the
saying,
month,
Jochebed, the daughter
This
of
and
is the
his
Levi,
meat
thing which
whom her
the
mother
offering,
Lord
bare to
and the
Levi in
daily
Egypt. And
burnt
she
If a
bare
man
unto
offering, and
vow
the
a
meat
vow
Aaron
unto
offering,
the
and
and
Lord,
the
or
Moses,
drink
swear an
Miriam
offering,
oath
their
to
sister.
bind his
according
soul
unto
Unto
in a
Aaron was
bond,
born
for
Nadab,
he
to
shall
and
not
say,
Abihu,
break his
Eleazar,
word,
and
sacrifice
he shall
Ithamar.
made
do according to
Nadab
fire
who
unto the
died
Lord.
when they offered strange fire before the
If a
Lord.
woman
And ye shall
also
have
vow a vow
on
unto
the
the Lord,
10th
and
day
bind herself by a
of this
bond,
7th
being
month
in her
in holy
father's house and
convocation,
her
For they were
youth,
not numbered
and her
among
and
the
father
children of
hear
ye
Israel,
her
shall
because
vow,
there
acquit
was no
and her
yourselves,
bond
inheritance
wherewith
given
she hath
them
ye
bound
among the
her
shall
children of
soul,
not
and her
Israel.
father shall
These are
hold
they
his
that were
do
peace
numbered
to
any
by
her.
work
Moses and
therein.
Then
Eleazar
all
the
her
priests,
vows
who
shall
numbered the
Ye
stand,
children of
shall
Israel
and
offer a
every
according
burnt
as
bond
offering
Noah
unto
wherewith
had
the
she hath
Lord
shortened the
bound
for
her
a
Jericho.
soul
table,
shall
But among
stand.
one
these
young
there
bullock,
was
But
none
if
one
her
of
ram,
father
them whom
disallow
Moses and
her
and
Aaron the
7
priests
anything that he
numbered
lambs
heareth,
of
when
the
they
first
numbered the
not
year.
children
any
of
of her
Israel in the
They
vows
shall
wilderness
or of
of
be
her
unto
Sinai.
bonds
you
For
wherewith
the
she
Lord
hath
had said
without
to
bound her
them,
blemish,
soul
they
shall
shall
stand,
surely
and
die in the
and
their
the
meat
Lord
wilderness.
shall
offering
And
shall
forgive
Moses
her,
be
left a
of
man of
because her
them for
father
their
flour
men,
mingled with
disallowed
the son of
her.
oil,
Jephunneh,
3
And
and
tenth
if
Joshua,
she
the
had
deals
son
to
of
a
one
Nun.
bullock,
husband,
and
And the
when
2
she
Lord spake
tenth
vowed,
unto
her
deals
Moses,
to
husband
one
saying,
ram,
ought out of
Avenge
her
the children of
lips,
Israel
wherewith
of
she
and
the
bound her
several
Midianites,
soul.
tenth
afterward shall
deals
And
to
her
come,
one
and said
husband
lamb
unto
heard it,
them,
he held
throughout
his
the
peace
And
to
7
Moses
her in
spake
the
unto
day
the
that he
people,
heard
saying,
it.
Arm
Then
some
her
of
vows
1
shall
yourselves
kid
unto
of a
the
stand,
goat
war, and
and
let
her
them go
bonds
for
against
a
the
wherewith
sin
she
Midianites, and
bound her
for
avenge the
soul
Lord
Cypress
of
shall
sin
Midian.
stand.
offering,
Of every
But
tribe
if
a
her
atonement,
1,000
husband
throughout all the
disallow her
tribes
on
and
of
the
the
day
Israel
that he
shall be
heard
sent
it,
to
continual
the
then
war.
he shall
So
burnt
make
there were
her
offering,
delivered
vow
unto
and
which
the
the
she
meat
thousands of
vowed,
offering of
Israel
it,
that which he
1,000 of
uttered
and
every
with
their
her
tribe,
drink
lips, wherewith she
12,000
offering.
bound
armed
her
for
soul,
war.
of none
And
And
Moses
on
evil.
the
sent them to
And the
15th
the
Lord
day
war,
shall
of
forgive
the
1,000
her.
of
7th
every
month ye
tribe,
But
shall
every
have
vow
and
a
of
holy
Phinehas,
another,
the son of
and
convocation.
her
Eleazar
that
the
is
priest,
Ye
divorced,
to
shall
the
do
wherewith
war,
no
they have
to the
servile
bound
leading
their
of
work,
tributes,
souls,
and the
shall
and
prince
ye
to
shall
stand
blow in the
keep a
against
hand.
her.
feast unto
And they
the
warred
Lord
And if
against
she
the
7
vowed
days.
in
Midianites as
her
the Lord
husband's
And
commanded Moses,
house,
and
or
ye
pushed
bound
before
shall
her
them the
soul
hills,
offer a
by a
burnt
and
bond
slew
with
the
an
offering,
kings
a
of
oath,
Midian.
and
sacrifice
her
And the
made by
rest of
husband
them
fire,
heard
that were
it and
slain,
held
of
his
a
peace
sweet
to
Zebulun,
her,
savor
Jahlai,
unto the
and
and
Lord.
disallowed
Berachim,
her
and
not,
Zur,
13
then
and
young
Hur,
all her
and
bullocks,
vows
Reba,
shall
2
the 5
stand,
lambs,
kings of
and
Midian.
14
every bond
lambs
Balaam,
wherewith
also
she
of
the
the
son
bound
of
her
first
Beor,
year.
they
soul
slew
shall
with the
They
stand.
sword.
shall be
And the
without
But
children
if
of
her
blemish,
Israel
husband
took
hath
all the
uttered
women
and
of the
anything
their
that
Midian
meat
camp,
void
offering
on the
shall
and
day
their
he
be
little
heard
of
them,
ones, and
flour
took
then
mingled with
whatsoever
oil,
all their cattle,
proceedeth
and all
out
their
of
3
her
flocks, and
tenth
lips
all their
deals
concerning
unto
her
herds,
every
and they
vows or
bullock,
burnt all their
concerning
cities
the
of
wherein
bond
they
13
of her
dwelt,
bullocks,
and
soul,
2
all their
tenth
shall
goodly
not
deals to
castles with
each
stand.
ram,
fire.
Her
And they
of
husband
took
the
all
2
the
hath
meat,
made
spoil,
them
and all the
void,
and
prey,
a
and
both
the
of the
several
Lord
land and
shall
tenth
of the
forgive
deal
beasts.
her.
And
to
they brought
Every
the
each
vow
captives
ram
and
and
the
of
every
the
prey of the
binding
14
spoil
oath to
unto
lambs,
afflict the
Moses and
soul,
Eleazar
her
the priests.
and
husband
1
may
Unto the
kid of the
establish
congregation
it,
of the
goats for
or
a
children of
her
sin,
Israel,
husband may
unto the
make it
camp of the
void.
beside the
plains of Moab,
continual
But
which
if
burnt
her
are by
offering,
husband
Jordan near
altogether
Jericho.
his
hold
meat
his peace to
offering,
her
Moses and
and
from
his
day
drink
to
Eleazar the
day,
offering.
priest,
then
all
he
the
And on the
may
princes of the
2nd
establish
day
all
congregation,
her
ye
whereof
shall
all
vows,
priests
offer
stand
or
12
without
all
young
her
bar.
bonds
bullocks,
And
which
Moses was
are
2
told,
upon
and
her.
the
lambs,
officers of the
14
host,
He
with the
lambs,
confirmeth
captains
them,
of
over
the first
thousands,
year
because he
without
held
captains
his
spot,
over
peace to
hundreds,
her
which came
in
and
the
from
their
day
Moab.
meat
that he heard
offerings,
them.
and
Moses
their
said unto
drink
But
them,
if he
offering,
shall
Have ye
any
for
ways
saved
the
all
make
the
them
women
bullocks,
void
alive?
for the
after that
And
he
rams,
hath
behold,
heard
these
them,
caused the
and
then
for
children
he
of
the
shall
lambs,
Israel,
bear
through the
shall
her
be
counsel of
according
iniquity.
Balaam,
to
to
These are
commit
the
their
trespass
statutes
numbers
against
which
the
the
after
Lord
the
Lord
in the matter
manner,
of
commanded
Peor,
Moses,
that
and
there
1
was
between
a
a
kid of
plague
the
in
man
the
and his
goats
congregation
for
of
a
the
wife,
sin
Lord.
between
Now
the
offering,
mother
therefore
and
besides
kill
his
every
the
daughter,
male among the little
continual
being
ones,
burnt
yet in
kill
offering,
her
every
youth
woman
and
that
the
in
hath
her
meat
no
offering
father's
man by
thereof,
house.
lying with him.
and
And
their
Now
all
the
the
drink
women
children of
offering.
children
On
that
the
Reuben
have
third
not
and the
known
day,
a
children
man
of
by
11
Gad
lying with
had
him,
very
bullocks,
keep
2
great
alive for
lambs,
multitude of
yourselves.
cattle.
14
And they
And
lambs
do
smote
of
the
the
ye
land
bind
first
which
year
lay
without
near
witness
without
the
7
land of
blemish,
days.
Gilead,
Whosoever
and
where
their
hath
the
meat
killed
place
any
was a
offering,
person,
place for
and
and
cattle.
their drink offerings for the bullocks,
purify both
for the
yourselves and
rams,
the
and
on the
for the
third day,
lambs,
and on the seventh day.
shall be according to their number after the manner.
All that is made of
And
skin,
one goat
all
for a
work of
sin
goat's
offering,
hair, and all that is
beside
made
the
of wood.
continual burnt offering and
These
his
are the
meat
priests,
offering,
and unto the men of
and
war
his
which
drink
went to the battle.
offering.
This is
And
the
on the
ordinance of the
fourth
law
day
which the Lord
10
commanded Moses.
2
And
rams,
the gold, and
and
the silver, the
14
brass, the
lambs
iron,
of
the
the
tin,
first
and the
year
lead,
without blemish,
everything that may
their
abide
meat
the fire,
offerings and their
shall
drink
make it go
offerings
through
for
the
the
fire.
bullocks, for the
It shall be
rams,
clean.
and for the lamb shall
It
be
shall be
according to their
purified with the
number,
water of separation.
after the manner.
All that abideth
And
not the fire,
1
he shall
kid
make
of the
go
goats
through the
for
water.
a sin
And ye
offering,
shall wash your clothes on the seventh day, and ye shall be clean.
beside the
Afterward ye
continual
shall come
burnt
into the
offering,
camp.
his meat
The
offering,
Lord
and his
spake
drink
unto
offering.
Moses, saying,
And on
Take
the
the sum of
5th
the
day,
prey that was taken both of man and of beast,
Thus
thou
did
and
your
Eleazar the
fathers,
bullocks, 2
priest,
rams,
and the
and
chief fathers of
14
the
lambs
congregation,
to see the
of the
and
Lord.
divide
first
the
year
prey
without
into
spot.
two
They went
parts.
up
Between
And
them
their
that
meat
took the war
offering,
upon them,
and saw
went
the
out to
land.
battle,
They
and between all the
discouraged the heart of
congregation.
the
and their
children of
drink
And lay a
Israel.
offering
tribute
They
unto
should
the
not
Lord,
for the
go into the
bullocks, for the
land
which
rams,
went out to
and for
battle.
the lamb shall be
1,500,
according
both
to
of
their
the
number
persons
after
and
the
of the
manner.
beeves, and
And
of the
1
asses,
goat
and of the sheep,
for a sin
taken of
offering,
their hand,
beside the
and give it
continual
unto
burnt
Eleazar
offering and
the
his meat
priest for
offering,
an heave
and
offering
his
of the
drink
Lord.
offering.
And of the children of
And on the
Israel's half
6th
thou shalt take
day,
one portion of
8
tithe
bullocks,
of the
2
persons,
rams, and
of the
14
beeves,
lambs
of the
of the
asses,
first
and of
year
the
without
flocks,
blemish.
all manner of
And
beasts,
their
and
meat
give them
offering
unto
and their
Joshua
drink
to
offering
keep the charge of the
for
tabernacle.
the bullocks.
And Moses and Eleazar
For the
the priest
rams
did as
and
the
for the
Lord
lamb
commanded
shall be
Moses.
according to
And
their
the
number
eating the
after the
rest of the
manner.
prey which the men of war had caught,
And 1 goat
600,000
for a
and
sin offering,
70,000 and
beside the
5,000
continual
sheep,
burnt
and
offering,
threscore and
his meat
12,000
offering,
bulls,
and his
and
drink
threscore and
offering.
1,000 asses,
And on the
and
7th day
32,000
7
persons
bullocks,
in all, of
2
women that had
rams,
not
and
known
14
man by lying
lambs,
with him.
the
And
first
the
year
half which
without
was the
blemish.
portion of them that went out
And
to
their
battle
meat
was in number
offering and their drink
300,000 and
offering
7 and
for the
30,000 and
bullocks, for the
500 sheep.
ram, and
The Lord's tribute
for
of
the
the sheep
lambs,
was
shall be according to their number.
And the beasts were 30,000, of which the Lord distributed was
Besides the
12.
continual burnt
And the asses were
meat offering,
30,500, of which the Lord's tribute was 61. And the persons were 16,000, of which the Lord's tribute was 32 persons.
Ye shall do no
Moses gave the
service,
tribute, which was the Lord's heave offerings,
but
unto
ye
Eleazar
shall
the priest,
offer
as the
a
Lord
burnt
commanded
offering,
Moses.
a
And of the
sacrifice
children of
made by
Israel's
fire,
half,
which
which Moses divided from the men of the Lord, while the half that
one
retained
ram,
unto the
7
congregation was
lambs,
300,000,
of the first year
30,000, and
without blemish.
7,000, and
Their meat
500
offering
sheep.
and their
Of 30 and
drink
6,000
offering for the
beeves, and
bullock, for the
30,000
ram, and
asses,
for the
and
lamb,
500,
shall
and
be according to their
16,000
number.
persons. Even of the children of Israel's half, Moses took one portion of the
sin
tithe,
offering
both of
beside the
man and of
continual
beast,
burnt
and
offering,
gave them
and
unto
his
the
meat
Levites,
offering,
which
and his
kept the
drink
charge of
offering.
the tabernacle of the Lord, as the
These
Lord
things
commanded
ye shall
Moses.
do unto the
And the
Lord.
officers which were
Kings
over thousands
set
of the host, the captains of
beside your
thousands and
vow,
captains of hundreds,
free
came near
will
unto
offerings,
Moses. And they said
for
unto
your
Moses,
burnt offering,
Thy servants have taken the sum of the men of war which are under our charge,
for your
and
meat
there lacketh not
offerings,
one
and
man of
for
us. We have
drink
therefore brought
offerings,
an
and for your
oblation for
peace
the Lord.
offerings.
Whatever
And
your hand
Moses
finds,
told the
of
children
jewels
of
of
Israel
gold,
according to
chains and
all
bracelets,
that
rings,
the
earrings,
Lord
and
commanded
tablets,
Moses.
to make an atonement for our souls before the Lord. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of them, even all wrought jewels. All the gold of the offering that they offered up to the Lord, of the captains of thousands, and of the captains of hundreds, was 16,750 shekels. For the men of war had taken spoil, every man for himself. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of the captains of thousands and of the hundreds, and brought it into the tabernacle of the congregation for a memorial for the children of Israel before the Lord. These are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt with their names under the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys by the commandment of the Lord. These are their journeys according to their goings out. And they departed from Ramses in the first month, on the 15th day of the first month. On the morrow after the Passover, the children of Israel went out with an high hand in the sight of all the Egyptians. For the Egyptians buried all their firstborn, which the Lord had smitten among them. On their gods also the Lord executed judgments. And the children of Israel removed from Ramses and pitched in Succoth. They departed from Succoth and pitched in Etham, which is in the edge of the wilderness. And they removed from Etham and turned again unto Pihahiroth, which is before Baal-Zephon, and they pitched before Migdol. And they departed from before Pihahiroth, and passed through the midst of the sea into the wilderness, and went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etham, and pitched in Marah. And they removed from Marah, and came unto Elim. And in Elim were 12 fountains of water, and 70 palm trees, and they pitched there. And they removed from Elim, and encamped by the Red Sea. And they removed from the Red Sea, and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. And they took their journey out of the wilderness of Sin, and encamped in Dovka. And they departed from Dovka, and encamped in Alush. And they removed from Alush, and encamped in Rephidim. There was no water for the people to drink. And they departed from Rephidim, and pitched in the wilderness of Sinai. And they removed from the desert of Sinai, and pitched at Kibroth Hattaavah. They departed from Kibroth Hattaavah, and encamped in Hazeroth. And they departed from Hazeroth, and pitched in Rithmah. And they departed from Rithmah, and pitched in Rimmon Perez. And they departed from Rimmon Perez, and pitched in Limnah. And they removed from Libnah, and pitched in Risa.
And the Lord
journeyed
spake
from
unto
Risa
Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye come into the land of Canaan, the land that shall fall unto you for inheritance, even the land of Canaan, unto the coast thereof. Then your south quarter shall be from the wilderness of Zin, along by the coast of Edom, and your south border shall be the outmost coast of the Salt Sea eastward, and their border shall turn from the south to the ascent of
and ye shall measure from without the city on the east side 2,000 cubits, and on the south side 2,000 cubits, and on the west side 2,000 cubits, and on the north side 2,000 cubits. And the city shall be in the midst,
and pass on to
the suburbs of the city.
And the border shall fetch
And among the cities which ye shall give unto the Levites, there shall be 6 cities for refuge, which ye shall appoint for the men who slay, that ye may fear after the children of Israel. Ye shall add
border,
in
ye shall even have the great sea for a border. This shall be your west border, And
Then shall ye give
this shall
their
be
sons
your north border.
and the cities
From the
which ye
great
shall
sea
live shall
you
be
shall
in the
point out
possession
And they
of the
departed
children
from
of
Mount Hor
Israel.
and pitched at
From them
Zalmanah.
that have
from
many
Mount
ye shall
Hor
give many,
you shall
but from
point
them that
out
have
And they
few
the
departed from
border and
shall
Bunah and
give
pitched
further,
at
few.
Oboth.
Every one
the
shall
entrance
give in
of
his
Oboth
cities
pitched
unto
at
the Levites,
and the
according
goings
to his
in the border of
from
inheritance which he
the
inherited.
forth
Ehim.
of the
And the Lord
borders
spake
shall
unto
be
Moses,
to
saying,
Zedek.
And they
Speak unto
removed
the
from
And the
children of
border shall
Israel,
go
and say
on
unto
to
them, When ye
Zidon,
come
And they
over
removed
Jordan
from
into the
and
land
the
of
goings
Canaan,
out of
and pitched
it
in the
then
shall
ye shall
be at
appoint you
Hazar.
cities to be cities of
And they
refuge
This
departed
shall
for
be
you.
your north
Zabaorim,
That the
and pitched in
slayer
And
the
ye
may
shall
flee
point
thither
out
which
your
killeth
east
any
border
person
And
from
they
at
pitched by Jordan
unawares.
from Beth
And they shall
Jeshimoth
be unto
even
you
unto
cities
Abel
for
Shittim
refuge
in
from
and the
the plains of
coast
Moab.
shall
that
go
the
down from
manslayer
Spake
die
unto
Shephem
not
Moses in the
to
until
plains
ye
of
Esau,
Moab by
stand before the
Jordan the
and the
congregation
congregation,
east
for
saying,
side
judgment.
of
Speak unto
And
the
of
children
these
of Israel,
cities
and
which
say
ye
unto
shall
them,
give
and the
When ye are
border
passed
shall
over
ye
shall
have
Jordan
for
into the
descend,
land of
refuge.
Canaan,
and shall
then
Ye shall
ye
reach
shall
give
unto
3
drive
the
out
cities
all
side
the
of
on
the
this
inhabitants
sea
of
side
the
of
land
Jordan,
from
and
before
Shinar.
3
you, and
cities
East.
shall
destroy
ye
all
give
their
in the
pictures,
land,
And the
and
border
destroy all
shall
their
go
molten
down to
images,
Jordan,
and quite pluck
and the
down all
goings
their
of
high
it
shall be
places.
shall
a
be
Ye
refuge,
shall
at the
both for
dispossess
salt
the
the
children of
inhabitants of
sea.
the land,
Israel,
and
This
dwell
and for
shall
the
be
therein.
your
stranger,
land,
I have
with
and
the
given
for
you
the
the
coast
land to
sojourner,
possess it,
thereof round
and ye shall
about.
that
divide
every
the
And
one
land
that
by lot
killeth
for
any
an
Moses
person
inheritance among
commanded
your
unawares
the
may
families.
flee
And to
children
the
thither.
of
more ye shall
Israel,
give
And
the
if ye
more
saying,
smite him
inheritance,
with
This
an
is
and
the
to the
extra
land
good
fewer
which
ye
ye
mind
shall
shall
give
so
the
that he
lesser
inherit by
die,
inheritance.
lot,
he
Every
is a
man's
which the
murderer.
Lord
inheritance shall
The
be in
commanded
the
to
murderer
place
give
shall
where his
unto
lot
the
surely be
falleth,
nine
put to
according to
death.
the
tribes,
tribes
unto
of
the
your
And if
half
ye
fathers, ye
tribe.
smite
shall
him with
inherit.
throwing a
But if
stone,
ye
For
will
the
not
wherewith he
tribe
drive
may
out the
die,
children,
inhabitants of the
and
for
he
land
the
from
die,
tribe of
before
the
you,
he is
children
a
of
then it
murderer.
shall
Reuben,
come to
according
The
to
pass
the
that
murderer
house
shall
those which yet
surely
of
be
remain
put
of
to
their
them
death.
shall be
fathers,
pricks in
Or
your
if
and
he
the
eyes,
smite
tribe
him
and
with a
thorns in
of
hand
your
the
whether in
sides,
children
wood,
of
and shall
Gad,
wherewith
press
he
you
according
may
into
to
the
the
land
die,
house
and
of
wherein
he
ye
their
dwell.
die,
fathers,
he is a
Moreover, it
have
shall come
murderer.
to
received their
The
pass that I
murderer
inheritance,
shall do
shall
and
unto
have
you
surely be
as I
put to
thought to
the
do
death.
unto
tribe of
them.
The
Manasseh
revenger of
have
blood
And the
received
himself
their
chief
shall
fathers of
slay
the
the
inheritance.
families of the
The
murderer.
two
children of
He who
tribes
Gilead,
of
the
maketh
the
son
him,
of
half
he shall
Machir, the
tribe
son
slay
of
him.
have
Manasseh, of the
received
But
their
if
families
he
of the
thrust
sons
inheritance
of
him
on
with
Joseph,
a
this
came
side
hand,
near,
or
and
hurl at
stood
him
before
by a
Jordan,
Moses
leg
and
of
before
east
the
waste,
with
that he
princes, the
die,
Hur
chief fathers
or
of the
any
the
children
of
of
his
Israel.
sunrise.
smite him
And they
with
said,
his hand
And
that
the
he
Lord
die,
spake
Commanded
unto
my
he
Lord to
that
Moses,
give the
saying,
smote him
land for
shall
an
surely be
inheritance
put
by
to
These are the
lot
death.
to the
names
children of
of
The
the
Israel.
men
murderer,
which
And my
shall
the
Lord was
divide
revenger
the
commanded
of
by
blood
the
land
shall
Lord to
between
give the
slay the murderer
inheritance
Eleazar
of
the
when he
priest
meeteth
Zelophehad
him.
our
and
brother unto
But
his
if
Joshua
he
the
daughters.
thrust
son of
him
And if they
Nun.
be
suddenly
married
with
to
a
one
And
of
ye
the
shall
hand,
sons of
take
the
he
one
other
prince
tribes of
of
the
will
every
children
cast
of
tribe
upon
to
Israel,
him
divide
any
the
then
man
shall
land
with a
their
therein.
laying of
inheritance be
weight,
taken from the
or
And
inheritance
the
with
of
any
our
names
stone,
fathers,
of the
wherewith
that
a
shall
men
be
man
put
may
are
to the
die,
these
inheritance of the
of the
seeing
tribe
tribe of
wrong,
whereunto
Judah:
they
and
are
cast it
received.
Caleb,
upon him,
So
the
shall
and
it
son
be
he
of
taken from
die,
the lot of our
and
Jephunneh,
was not
inheritance.
his enemy,
When the
and of the
he
jubilee of the
sought
tribe
his
of
children
the
of
harm.
children
Israel
of
shall
Then
be,
the
Simeon,
then shall their
congregation shall
inheritance
judge
be put
between
unto
the
the
slayer
inheritance of the
Shemuel,
and the
tribe
revenger
whereunto
of
they
and the
are
blood
son of
received.
according to
So
these
shall their
judgments.
inheritance
And
be
the
taken
Amir,
away
congregation
from
shall
the
deliver
inheritance
the
of the tribe
slayer
of
of the
our
out of the
tribe of
fathers.
hand of the
Benjamin,
And
revenger of
Moses
blood.
commanded the
Zadok,
And
children
the
of Israel
the
congregation
son
according to
shall
of
the word of the
restore
Kish,
him
Lord,
to the
saying,
city of his
The
and
tribe of
refuge.
the
the
sons of
When
prince
Joseph
of
Joseph
hath
the
said
fled,
well,
tribe
and
of
he
the
shall
children
abide
of
concerning
in
which
it
the
Dan,
unto the
Lord doth
death of the
command
high
concerning the
Buki,
priest,
daughters of
which was
Zelophehad,
the
anointed with
son
the
of
saying,
holy
Jobab.
Let
oil.
them marry to
But
whom
if the
they think
slayer
best.
shall at any
Only
time
to the
The
come
family
prince
of the
without
of
tribe
the
word
of their
of the
children
father
city
of
of
shall
his
they
Joseph for the
marry.
refuge whither he
tribe
So
was
shall not
fled,
the
of the
inheritance
and
of
the
the
children
children
of
of
revenger of
Israel
blood
Manasseh,
find
removed
him
from tribe
without
to
the
Hanir,
tribe.
borders of the
For
city of
every
his
the
one of the
son
children
of
refuge,
of
and
Israel
the
Ephraim,
shall keep
revenger of
himself
blood
to the
and
killed
the
the
inheritance
prince
of the
slayer,
of the
tribe of his
tribe of the
fathers.
children
And
of
every daughter
Israel,
that possesseth
because he
an
should
inheritance
remain
in any
in the
tribe of the
city
children of
of
Israel
and the
shall
son
be
of
wife
Shippa,
unto
high
one of the
priest,
family of the
Shippa,
tribe of
after
her
the death
father.
of
and the
the
And
prince
high
of
children
the
of
priest
Israel
tribe of
may
the
enjoy
children
every
of
man the
Zebulun,
inheritance of his fathers.
possession.
Now this shall the
Elizaphan,
inheritance
Shall be
remove
for
from
a
one
the
tribe
son
to
of
another
judgment
tribe.
unto you
But every one
throughout
of the
your
tribes of the
and the
children of
prince of the
Israel
tribe of
shall
the
keep
children
himself
of
to his own
So
Issachar,
inheritance.
killeth any
Even as
person,
the Lord
the
commanded
Paltiel,
Moses,
murderer
so
shall be
did the
put to
daughters of
the
death by
son
the
Zelophehad.
mouth of
of
For
Abba,
Mahlah,
witnesses.
Tirzah,
and the
and
prince of
Olga,
the
and
tribe
Shall
of the
not
Shiphrah,
children of
testify
who are the
against
Israel,
any
daughters of
person to
Zelophehad,
cause
Ahihah,
him
were
to
married
die.
unto
and the
their
son
father's
of
brother's
Moreover,
sons.
ye
Shelom,
shall take
And they
no
were married into the
and the
satisfaction
families
prince
of the
of
for
the
the
sons of
life of
tribe
a
Manasseh, the
murderer,
son of
of
Joseph.
the
which is
children of
Their
guilty,
inheritance
Naphtali,
but
remained
he
in the
shall be
tribe of the
surely
family of their
put to
father.
Pedaiah,
death.
These are the
And ye shall
commandments and
take
the
no
the son
judgments
of
satisfaction
which the
for
Lord
him
Ami,
that
commanded by
is
the hand
fled
of
to the
Moses
city of
unto
his
the children of
refuge,
Israel
that
they
he should
whom
come
the
east of
again
Lord
to
Moab
dwell
on the
in
commanded
the
to
Jordan,
land
divide the
until the
near
death
inheritance
of the
Jericho.
priest.
unto the
So
children of
shall ye not
Israel
pollute the
in the
land
land of
wherein ye
Canaan.
are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell, for I the Lord dwell among the children of Israel.